Guess who's coming in today?
Who?
Star Trek.
William Shatner?
William Shatner.
Oh.
Yeah, he's coming in.
That's great. Howard.
I'm going to ask him, what's that squirrel on your head?
I'll be around for that.
Boy.
Hey, he ain't bad.
Howard.
I got to ask him, though, why does every Star Trek cast member hate his guts?
In fact, old and new casts. I
Yeah.
understand that somebody from the new movie is upset with him.
Everybody, I never saw a guy. Everyone who works with him hates him. I hate him already.
Howard.
Well, first of all, I should tell you some funny things about him. Ralph read the book, so we're just going over some
Yeah.
William Shatner notes.
Yeah.
Do you know that after Star Trek ended, he really was hurting for money?
No kidding.
And he had to go back to the theater, and he used to live in the back of a Chevy truck. He drove
Really?
a Chevy truck, and he would
Wow.
sleep in it.
No kidding.
This is after Star Trek.
Yeah, because I just see.
You know, that makes sense because back then those guys didn't get paid a lot of money.
well, also,
and
but-
Star Trek
but
was
you
a failed
think-
series.
But
you
also-
think that you can use the recognition to get you something.
Well, he was probably typecast.
well, also,
no
it's-
wonder he's angry at everyone.
it says he got divorced at the height of the show, the TV show.
Oh, so she took his
she took
money.
him.
Yeah, and then Ralph was saying that either on that divorce or another divorce,
This is
he
his
got-
third marriage.
He got sued for projected earnings that he never made.
Oh, my God. See, I
He's
hate that.
now working on another divorce.
Yeah, he's divorcing Marcy, the beautiful Marcy
Yeah.
Shatner. But I got to tell you something about William Shatner. What happened to him is a terrible thing.
What do you mean?
Projected earnings. I don't get what these lawyers have come up with new devices to screw guys over with. That is unbelievable.
You know what? You can't have it both
That's like,
ways.
saying, excuse me, Robin.
Oh, you can't have
You
it both
cannot
ways.
tell me that a guy, you're going to predict what he's going to make, and you got to pay up on what he's going to make?
Let me just say this.
How
One
dare
minute
you.
you're yelling that women have to get a contract. They got to get
They
that
do.
marriage
They gotta
license.
have a marriage
Now, when a
license.
person gets married, they're supposed to be getting married for life.
All right, yes, but you know as well as I do, no one's married for life. Only Sucker Stern.
Howard.
Guys, I have 5 words for you. Prenup.
Come on into our guest lounge. We've been waiting for you.
No. This is the guest lounge? Can I step outside?
How you doing, John? I'll let him know that you're here. We'll get on to meet you in a second. How you doing? Okay.
Gary. How you doing? Hi, how are you?
I don't know.
Was that for the show?
How you doing?
Let me see your comb or something.
Oh, you guys want anything to drink, eat,
No,
anything,
no.
coffee? Cup of tea with what in the cream?
Lemon for me. You guys want coffee?
No.
Okay.
William Shatner is...
What time's he coming in?
He's coming in at 8 o'clock.
That'll be interesting to meet him live and in person, don't you think?
Yeah, he wrote a book, but I think he got really pissed off when Sulu was on our show and badmouthed him.
Yes, is that right?
So that's why he's coming here, to defend himself.
I wanted
like
to
a
ask
man.
you a question.
Yeah.
What wig do you think he'll wear today?
Oh, for goodness sake. How dare you, Rob.
Will he wear his TJ Hooker?
No, he's going to wear a squirrel on his head. Listen,
Or will it be the Star Trek?
believe me, I guarantee you, if he went hairless, he would look fantastic.
You think so?
I would love to ask him to take the damn thing off and just stand there. I'm telling you, he would look dynamic. He would be like Sean Connery.
It's funny because I was watching previews of
Yeah.
the Generations movie.
Yes.
And there's Picard with his bald pate, and he looks very attractive, very distinguished.
Yeah.
And then there's William Shatner, who's
Yeah.
supposed to be the
Yeah.
older guy who's got younger hair.
William Shatner is coming in because everyone on the Star Trek series is writing books and saying they hate William Shatner.
There's a mutiny. Captain
Yeah.
Kirk is under attack from his own crew.
Yeah.
There are always rumors that he and Leonard Nimoy had a problem with each other.
They did. He writes about it in his book.
Is that right?
Well, what happened was, in the beginning, Leonard Nimoy and Captain Kirk even had a thing built into the contracts in the movies that they had to get equal pay.
Ah.
They stuck by each other, like a favored nations clause.
Yes.
And I don't know, at some point, Shatner started making some money, and things started getting really stupid because Leonard Nimoy would not do Star Trek 2 until he felt the proper storyline was being developed, and it was getting to be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And it was getting to the point where Leonard Nimoy was always calling Shatner over little things in the scripts, and finally Shatner said, you know what, who needs you?
He just wanted to go in there and do the day's work.
Right.
Leonard Nimoy's fighting over words in the script.
I think so. That's what we have to ask him about.
Huh. Because I know he directed.
Look, either
a couple of those
exactly, either everyone on
fight with himself?
either everyone on Star Trek was a pain in the ass,
It sounds like it.
or William Shatner was a pain in the ass, and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Bill Shatner's here and ready to roll.
Is he?
He wants to come right on.
Does he?
Oh, my.
Oh, we
All
want
right.
him.
We want him right in here. Bill has written a book. I call him
Called.
Bill. Star Trek Movie Memories. William Shatner with Chris Kresge.
I don't remember Chris Kresge from the show.
Me neither. Well, no one from the show was willing to work with William. You think I got to call him Mr. Shatner or
No, Bill.
Well, he's a little bit older than I am.
He likes to pretend that he's still,
I should call him Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Captain? There he is.
Live
Look
long
at you.
and prosper.
How you doing?
It's cool out there.
It's cool. What'd you do? You walked?
No, I told the guy, the limo driver, was a very aggressive guy.
Yeah.
Very aggressive guy.
Yes.
He said, get in the limo.
Yeah.
I said, what do you mean get in the limo?
So right away you start arguing with the limo
Where is
driver?
this girl, this Robin girl that I've heard so much about? Look at her.
Hello.
She's a pretty girl.
Why, thank you.
Why do you keep her way out there?
Well, listen, I
Because all
pass a
the-
lot of wind in here. You understand.
But all the guests try to
But
get
it's
me.
it's silent.
Let me say something. So far, I like you. And everyone
He has
doesn't
been
like you. I have never
unbelievable.
seen a guy,
No,
whoever you work with, doesn't like you. It's
That's-
unbelievable.
But that's not so.
Yeah, really?
You've been talking to the wrong people.
I've been talking.
Let me tell you how I, let me
Go
tell
ahead.
you how I feel.
Okay,
Shall I
go
tell you how I
ahead.
feel?
Go right off the bat. You come out on the attack.
I'm going to come on.
Good,
That's
go.
exactly
Good,
right.
good.
It's not really an attack. I want to give you an impression.
Go ahead.
Okay. Some years ago, I was doing some work for the endangered species people. They said, if you went to see Coco the gorilla,
Right.
the gorilla that talks in sign language, you know the
Yes, Coco.
Coco. This would be a big publicity thing, and why don't you go in and? So I went up to.
In other words, it'd be good for the animals if you would
They
visit
take some
Coco.
pictures and they say, "Here's
Right, it's
Shatner and
publicity.
Coco
Yeah,
publicity
right.
for the endangered species." So I said, "Okay, great." So we flew up to San Francisco, and while I'm going up there, I'm thinking, "My God, I'm going into a room with a live gorilla."
Right. It's not funny.
Okay, so now no, it's not funny.
Right.
So now the door opens, and there is Coco in the room. I'm looking at Coco. Coco's looking at me. So I work with animals quite a bit. I have
Right.
horses, dogs. The best thing you can do when you come into a room with a live animal whom you're a little apprehensive about
Is look
you
him
look
in
him
the
in the eye,
eye. Right.
and say, "I love you."
Really?
Yeah. So the whole attitude is, "I love you." So I went to Coco. I got closer and closer to Coco. I said, "I love you, Coco."
You're scaring me.
No. I love
Go
you,
ahead.
Coco.
Yeah, right.
So I got right up to Coco and I said, "Coco, I love you." She put her hand right between my legs and grabbed me.
Really?
Honest to God.
Really?
Well, that's the way
And held me.
So what is the moral of the story?
The moral is, be very careful when you enter the cage of somebody you're afraid of.
I don't get it, Rob.
You don't get it? Well,
In other words-
here I am
Right.
in your show.
Are you afraid of me?
Well, you have not been kind.
Oh, well, I
you have
haven't-
not been kind.
Well, why do
I
you
love
say
you,
that?
Howard.
What
I love
have
you.
I said?
Howard, get your hand up.
No, what have I said? What have I said?
We do
What have
love
said?
you.
No,
What do you
no,
say?
he doesn't love me. I
No,
have to
no.
make him
Talk
love me.
about Star
my,
Trek.
My impulse
No.
this morning is to make Howard love me.
No, you don't have to make me love you. That's
I think
you're
he went-
you're a man who has had a career that you don't have to sit there
You have a
and
track
worry about
record.
me. Now,
You know what?
I heard that you came in because you heard Sulu on our show bad-mouthing you, and you wanted to say something about Sulu. Sulu doesn't like you.
I don't know why.
He hates you.
Isn't
Even
that the
Uhura
wildest
has
thing?
a problem with
Now
you.
let me tell you.
Uhura,
I
on
think
top of that,
George-
hates you.
I think who?
Uhura
No,
hates you.
They're crazy. They
No,
love
no,
me.
but they've made statements. They hate you.
Howard.
What are
They
you
make
talking
sta-
about?
I'm telling you, they're selling books.
Is that what it is?
But why would they do that against
Well,
you?
I don't-
Something is
that,
there.
That is, I can't understand it. Let me describe.
Want to hear what
something.
Sulu said? Let me play it for you. Let me play for you
my
what Sulu
God.
said. Let me play for you. You
You're
got to
gonna
hear
play
how on fire this guy. Listen
This
to
guy
it.
is on fire.
He's on fire.
He's never been on fire before. How
This
come
is a
he's on
guy
fire
I don't
now?
see him in anything, and he's on fire only by. He's never
You
said a
cut
bad
him
word
out
about
of a part or something.
He claims you cut him out of the part. You want to hear him or not? Do you want to hear it or not?
You might as well, since
Listen
you're
to
going
it.
to play it anyway.
All right, listen to this. I wouldn't play it anyway if you didn't want to hear it. But listen to this. Now, let me see. I was just listening. I said, "What is with
Why,
Sulu?"
thank you.
Who? Robin is pretty.
No, you are.
Oh, thank you.
You know, see, Uhura fell for these lines.
Do you want to sleep with
problem.
Robin? Hey, we got a lot to talk
Is
about.
that right?
Yeah,
we have a
we do.
lot to talk about. But wait, get the Sulu thing out of the way.
forget the Sulu
No,
thing.
do it. Do it. Get it out of your system.
Say what you want to say about your
Right, listen
relationship
to Sulu.
with George
Listen to
Takei.
Sulu. Here he is. With that deep voice.
He's got this charm
Yes.
that he thinks is going to cover up all the other things that he does to people.
Oh, so he's nice to you while he's cutting your throat.
He's got that smile and that wit, and at first, everybody gets taken in by that. But over the years, you see through the man, and frankly, I see him as a rather sad kind of guy, who never really outgrew that beginning actor's syndrome of
Right.
cutting lines and doing everything he can to bring attention to himself. We mature as actors after a while, and we learn.
I love how you say mature.
Bill was very democratic about it.
Right.
He treated everybody
Everyone badly.
the same.
He treated everyone badly.
badly. Oh my!
This is what he's saying about
Now, let me tell you.
on my show. No,
I know, but I heard that you agreed with him.
Well,
we
never even
I'll
met.
agree with you if you just.
We don't know
I just
you.
said, come on,
Get your hand off me.
I'm like Coco. No,
We don't know
All right,
you.
address
and
you.
just-
There is something going on.
George, no, there's nothing going on.
There is.
Well, with him.
Did he
you ever-
call you and tell you he was going to go into the press and say you were having a little
I
difficulty?
saw George Takei about a year ago. I interviewed him for the book
That you
for
were
the first
writing,
book.
yes.
And he lives in a wonderfully appointed apartment. He's got great taste. He told me the story of his life, which had a great deal of tragedy in it.
Right.
And when I left, I said, George, we've spent 25 years. I don't even know you. He would come in the morning,
Right.
or a morning. And
If you want to
leave.
call him a rice eater, you go ahead, man. This is your time. Don't hold back.
I'm a rice eater.
Go ahead.
Rice
I
is
know.
fine.
Go ahead. Yes.
He's a lovely man.
Right.
He is a lovely man. That's all I can tell you.
And this you attribute this to a mental breakdown on his part,
I think he's selling books.
and using you, a friend of his.
Well, I'm
You
not.
know, do you think-
I don't know him.
Do you
he's
think
neither
it-
a friend? He's an
He's
acquaintance.
a guy you worked with.
Yeah.
But do
exactly.
you think an editor
And
sat
he-
down
and-
with everybody and said, look, if you want to sell books, we can't just do this. You have to be fighting with somebody. There's got to be some
Well, then why
controversy
are you encased
among
in a-
the staff.
why are you
Because I
Coco
wind
the
up
gorilla
saying so
there?
many things
That
that
you
people
just don't want to be near
People
anyone.
get mad at me.
No, wait a second,
And-
Mr.
and-
Shatner.
and-
Mr.
and-
Shatner. May I
yeah.
call you Mr. Shatner?
My
I'm
friend-
uncomfortable calling you Bill.
You are uncomfortable?
Yes, you're a man of accomplishment. I will call you Mr. Shatner.
Okay.
All right. You.
Can I call
No,
you
call me
Mr.
Howard.
Stern?
No, call me Howard. I would not be comfortable with you.
He has accomplished nothing.
I have accomplished nothing, so you can call me Howard. You don't even have to call me anything. Here's the point. This guy Sulu.
Why are we talking?
Well, come on, this is fascinating to me because this is just fascinating to
Yeah.
me. Let's talk about it for a little bit. Then we'll get to the book and everything.
Okay.
You obviously were the star of the show. You and Nimoy, right? I mean, he was a player on the show. He had as far as I know, he used to sit there and go, "Yes, Captain, I'll beam you up." He somehow feels that you kept him down, that you would take away his lines.
You
Is
know,
it possible?
it wasn't even lines. Remember what he said was in one of the Star Trek movies, they wanted to make Sulu a Starfleet captain
Yeah.
of his own spacecraft.
Yeah.
And when you were delivering your lines, you mumbled.
So,
And so they couldn't use the scene.
I don't know why. I'm glad you're laughing because anybody in show business would understand. No, you know what I said to him?
Right.
No, I remember
but why would you
now.
have it in for him?
No, I had,
Right.
Not only I begged him to be on the show one time. He didn't mention that when he was saying I'm not going to be on because I'm not enough for. I called him on the phone and said, George, you've got to be on. Everybody expects it. I didn't even remember that. But what I do remember saying one day was, George, why do you want to be a captain on another ship when all the action is taking place on the Enterprise?
Right.
I mean, you're removing yourself. Why are you doing that?
Right, that's good advice.
Well,
but you're right. They never show the captain from another ship.
They're
always
all the
there to be
action is
blown
on the
up.
Enterprise.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to be Sulu
And he
on
said,
the
well, don't you
Enterprise?
understand, Bill? I'm a captain.
He thinks he's really getting a
He
promotion.
really
He's
got
a
into the
promotion.
part.
He really got into it. So I don't know what. I kept urging him to be where the action is.
You were taking him away from him being a captain on another ship.
I guess that's what.
And certainly by being a captain on another ship, he wouldn't have even been in the movie. He would have been out on another ship.
I think he's a wonderful man. I
Right.
think Nichelle Nichols is a beautiful, wonderful, wondrous
Now,
lady.
what was Uhura's problem? 'Cause
Uhura's problem was
Let me just say
that-
something.
okay.
Let me just say something.
All right.
Uhura is the type of woman. She has nothing bad to say about anyone. Gene Roddenberry was doing her behind his wife's back.
Yeah, and even
He's
the
a
wife
lovely
didn't have
man.
anything wrong to say about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Uhura was treated like common dishwater by this Gene Roddenberry.
He
Dumped
was
her off.
Thrown out with
right.
the baby.
And she said, only got nice things to say about him. The only two people she says bad things
Who's
about.
the other one?
Me.
Well, now,
And I don't even know her. All right, let's
Maybe
review.
she-
Let's
maybe she
review
has a
so
certain
far. Let's review
objective.
where we're at so far.
Yeah, we're reviewing
You're claiming,
already.
yeah, George is cuckoo.
I didn't say that.
Are you saying that?
No, I didn't say that. I said George is a lovely guy. Now, you misquote.
All right, go ahead. Okay, all
All
right.
right, let me just tell you
All right, now tell me what
the
Uhura is.
last time,
Uhura's problem
the last time
was
I was with Nichelle
Yes.
was at my
Nichelle.
house.
Yes.
Well, I call her Nichelle. I've known her for 25 years.
And no one breaks the news to her that she's not a sex symbol anymore, and she thinks she's writing a book like every man is after her on the planet. Am I right?
I can't even.
Come on, you gotta
begin
know.
well,
was
Did you ever do it?
Let me just tell you.
Did you ever get her?
Yes.
Not interested. Yes? You never
Not
got
at
her?
all. No, Nichelle and I were great friends.
You got to second base with her, did you?
Never great. Second base, not home. Never made home.
Never made home?
slid home. But
Ever
second
ever
base.
think about it?
No, used to think about it.
Right. Not anymore.
It lusted in my heart.
Yeah, right. What happened
She
there?
was in my house for Thanksgiving a year ago.
A year ago.
Line dancing. I come up, you know how you go
Line
back and forth.
dance?
You line dance in your house?
Line dance, a
What in
big
the
house.
world's going on there?
You have, what do you have, a mansion?
No, small house, but a large floor.
And you do line dancing in your house?
Well, I had the band there, and we were
You had a
teaching
band
line-
in your house and
Yeah,
we're doing
did
line dance
dancing.
with Nichelle Nichols.
And what?
And she was there at
And
the
she
house.
was there.
You invited her into your home to break
She'll
bread.
come to the house for Thanksgiving, break bread, break a turkey, and break my head.
Really?
You know, everything. So we're line dancing. As I pass her by, I said, Nichelle, I love you. She says, I love you too. And that's the
Really?
last time I saw her.
All right,
and
let me tell you what her problem is.
Do you think she's angry that
I don't know
she's
what she's
built
angry
like a Klingon now, and she used to be stacked, and guys would really look at her? Do you think that that's the problem?
That's bad, Howard.
That is bad.
Howard, that's
Well,
bad.
it was
She's
kind of
doing-
funny.
You're doing Coco the girl.
She lost her looks or not? True or false?
I think that a woman matures and looks differently and wonderfully in different ages.
Did you ever see her in the sack with Sammy Davis Jr.?
Sammy was a wonderful man.
Did you know that she was doing Sammy?
She says it in her book.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't read the book.
Oh,
Are you
yes.
kidding me?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
anyway, what her problem with Bill is...
Well, she
What
did-
is her
she
problem
did
with
it-
William Shatner?
When
She did
he
it her
wrote
way.
his
is what-
book-
Right.
Yeah.
When he wrote his book,
Right.
he went and interviewed her and
right.
asked her a lot of questions, I guess.
Right.
And then he went off and wrote his book. Then she wanted to write a book, and Bill had already exposed the affair between her and
I
Gene
didn't
Roddenberry.
read the book. I did not expose.
Well, that's
the
what she says.
No, I didn't expose the affair. She told me. In fact, I didn't know she was having.
She
an affair.
said that was her story to tell, and you should.
I
So why
never
is she
told her.
mad?
All she told me that somebody came into the room while she was with Roddenberry, and they treated it as a joke. So I thought it was a joke. I had no idea she was.
So
having
why
an
is she mad at William Shatner for that?
Because
He was going to steal the story
he
for his book?
used it in his
affair.
book. I
She better
guess.
read the book because I never said
Well, that's
anything
what
like
she
it.
said.
Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to smack these people around when you see them?
No, I love them. You don't understand. If you
I
know
asked
somebody
Sulu
for 25 years.
wait a second. I asked Sulu what would happen if you and him met now.
Yeah.
And here's what he said.
Yeah.
Listen to this. You got to hear this. You have to hear these things. Where are you in all of this?
Well, I'm just not listening.
But listen to
you,
this.
Howard.
This is beautiful. What do you think will happen if you run into Shatner at a party? One of those fancy Hollywood parties. Let's say you just happen to go
Bill
somewhere.
would, if there are a lot of other people, and particularly the press around, he would come up to me and embrace me and say, Georgie, how have you been?
Oh, really?
Oh, you look wonderful.
And what would you
it's
do?
all a performance.
And we-
Well,
Oh, well.
that's mean.
Yeah.
That is mean.
Because I would say, George, how are you? You look wonderful. Because he always looks wonderful. He runs a lot. He's a long distance runner.
He looks
he's
good.
A wonderful. He's a great looking guy.
It's hurtful what he's saying.
Yeah, it is kind of hurtful.
It is.
Yeah. Why would he say that?
Why are they all
That's what I'm
trying to
asking
you?
you.
Why
But
are
that's
they
why I'm
talking
asking
about
you.
them?
But that's why I'm
You
asking
don't understand.
Okay.
First of all,
So
November.
you're blowing
November
off
the-
in
wait,
Sulu.
Howard.
All right, go ahead.
Let me
Go
tell
ahead.
your audience.
This
Okay.
is
A
what
couple
George
of
always
things.
accused him of. He
say-
never gives him any time.
let me.
You're not giving Sulu time. He's trying to get your attention like a child who misbehaved.
Let me tell you a few things, and then we'll go on to any subject you want to
All right,
talk
okay. I can't believe...
November the 18th.
Go ahead. Which is?
In a few days.
It's Tisha B'Av, November 18th.
Tisha
Yes.
B'Av?
Yes, go ahead, yes.
And November the 19th.
The Klingon holiday.
Tish B'Av.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And on Tish B'Av, the Star Trek, the movie Generations is opening.
yes.
Oh, now that's going to be where you meet, what's his name? Picard.
Right.
Picard, who has a real bug up his ass. True?
No.
All right, we'll talk about that.
The two
next.
Patrick Stewart's a
captains got
wonderful
along?
guy. Great guy.
We're not going to read any books?
No.
I bet you we get the other...
There's no
Wouldn't it
book
be
in
awful
this
if Patrick
movie?
came on here and said, that's Shatner. He's going to meet me at a party and say, oh, Patrick, you look wonderful, but he doesn't mean a
Leonard Nimoy and you do not get along anymore.
Leonard Nimoy and I love each other.
Really?
Really love each other.
Was there a falling out?
No.
You didn't write about it in your book?
No, I loved
Didn't
him.
he get to be a pain in the ass because you started overanalyzing the scripts and you got fed up with them?
No, I love him to
Really?
overanalyze the script.
You do?
The scripts need to overanalyze it.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. You notice this total equanimity. There's nothing wrong here at all.
Right, yeah, everything's calm.
Everything is beautiful.
Right.
There's never been a problem.
On the same day. There's
Do
always
you
a
wish
problem.
that Sulu had been in Hiroshima
oh,
and had never lived? Do you
That's
secretly wish
not
that?
right.
You do not wish for
I
that?
do not wish harm to anybody.
Really? Even though he
Honestly,
badmouthed you?
No.
Well, you're different than I am, man.
Well,
you're on easy
Look,
street.
he was the
I'm,
captain of
I-
the Star Trek.
Yeah, big
I am
deal.
different from you.
you are.
It was a big deal.
I'm telling you.
Because the same day, around the same day of November 18th,
Yes.
Star Trek Movie Memories, the book, is coming out.
Is that right?
Hey, did you write that book?
I wrote that book.
Oh, really?
I wrote that book. Chris Kresge and I.
Chris Kresge, yeah.
Well, you don't
What
laugh
did he-
like that.
what
I
did
wrote
Chris
the book.
do on the
yeah,
show?
I never saw him on that show. yeah.
He was really Sulu. He had put this little makeup on. He was then.
Right.
Uh,
Best episode of Star Trek
Yes.
was with you and what's his
And
name?
Sulu.
No, Frank Gorshin. When
Wasn't that a good
when
one?
he was black and white.
Yeah, and he says,
Beautiful.
"Can't you tell the difference?"
That was great.
I'm black on the right side.
That
I
was
don't
great.
know. My
That-
favorite was always the guy who that scene.
Commander
where
Pike?
No, not Commander Pike. The one where William Shatner was made to kiss Uhura, against his will.
Yeah. She's still writing about it. She had the hots for you, huh?
I don't know.
Hey, I was reading your book. What a sad life you've had.
Yes?
Jesus Christ. When
I
the
didn't know that.
First wife.
Wait, have you read the movie Memories?
This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. The Star Trek book.
I'm stunned.
This
that
book
you-
right here.
I'm stunned by the fact that you would
Movie Memories.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. The first wife
Yeah.
cleaned you out.
At the
she
height of the
cleaned you
show.
out at the height of the show. You had
Oh,
some dough.
my.
You were starting to make some dough. And the judge says,
Good for him.
listen to this, Robin. The judge says, you're a big star now. You're going to have a lot of future earnings. And he makes you pay for future earnings, which you didn't get. True?
True.
Is that right?
Well, that's
What are the laws coming to?
sadder things have happened to other people.
You say in your book you're now a wealthy man. What are you worth? Tell me the truth. What are you worth? $50 million? Are
No.
you worth 30?
No.
Who's got
25
more money,
million?
you or Leonard
No
Nimoy?
way. No.
Possibly Leonard
I'm
Nimoy.
actually divorced for the second time.
I heard from Marcy.
Marcy.
Oh, is she a piece of ass? What happened? She was a knockout.
We used to watch you guys on the Promise commercials.
Bad. I can't believe a
What
nice
happened?
Jewish boy like
Oh, come
How
on.
did a nice
Half
Jewish boy
half Jewish.
like you
Half Jewish.
It
That's
was
right.
the
You
other
deny
half.
the other half.
It was
I do.
the other half.
Well, there's no use saying you're half Jewish because you look completely
Jewish. I look like a money
whatever
lender.
that half is.
I look like a money
You've
lender.
got it in your pants. is what
Marcy
you're like.
was a piece of ass. True or false?
I can't describe my ex-wife in those terms.
Yes,
It's
you
just-
could.
No, I can't.
You were attracted to her
No,
because
you
she's an
thought she was
attractive
She's a
woman.
beautiful.
beautiful.
And you put her in
beautiful-
commercials.
And put her in. I didn't. She got her own commercial.
No,
She-
you because you were willing to appear in commercials with her. They put her in the commercial.
Howard, how
Marcy
do you
Shatner.
know all these
Because
things?
I
What
know
are you, a
everything.
diviner?
No,
You
it's
got this
true.
little stick
What?
that
You
points
think
at people?
anyone's interested in Marcy
Marcy
Shatner?
Shatner?
They're interested because she's your
How many
wife.
commercials have you done without
Lovely
you?
lady.
What
I'm
was
no
the
longer married.
what was the commercial for the Marcy Shatner? It was a
Wasn't
car.
it Promise?
Not car. Promise. Something
Promise
like
What is that?
margarine.
A douche or a, what is
No,
that?
it
A
was
butter?
a margarine.
Douche.
Who knows what that
Why
is?
would you say douche and not a?
It's a douche. Isn't Promise
Why
a
wasn't
douche?
it
It's
toothpaste?
margarine
Oh.
when you stop.
Well, maybe margarine is a
So
douche.
how did you?
I-
What happened? Your wife had a bug to be a star, so you had to put up with that, and she got jealous of you.
the people's relationships over 20 years change.
She was a
How?
knockout when you married her.
She's a knockout. She was a knockout. She's a knockout now.
No.
She,
You're,
Really?
you're
Seriously?
still friends?
No. She cleaned them out. What did she get? Half of everything? It's half of everything. You know, guys fight it, but you got to give them half.
But wait a minute. Let me ask, what
Now,
was the
hold on a
half?
second. Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
discussed this with my wife the other
Yeah.
night. I said, look, if I got a divorce from you, I'll tell you exactly how I do it.
What would you do?
I would sit down with
get
her.
OJ.
No.
No.
Well, let me tell you, OJ will be out in 7 years.
If
a
he
lot
gets
cheaper.
any time at all.
You know, I was talking to a guy the other day, and he made a point. He says, if you would kill your wife on the honeymoon,
Yeah.
you would be out in 7 years, and you'd have all your money.
Just when you were ready to cheat.
Right? Am I right? You would have been out of both marriages, and you would have been a happy
Oh
man.
my God.
Am I correct?
What a mind that conceives that kind of thing.
But let me tell you something.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
Right.
Tech War.
Yeah.
So there's a tech book out there too.
Hey, which you
The
wrote.
6th book, Tech Power, is out there as Tech War goes on the USA Network in January.
Yes.
All
And
right?
those are successful books.
Right. The Miracle Show, Rescue 911.
A tremendous career you have.
300 lives saved this year. We're going to do a 300 lives saved show, and an all-woman
You don't care
show.
about those people,
Women
though, do you?
coming to the rescue.
Do you care
They
about
give
the
him
rest
a
All the
script
people.
and he reads.
Right.
They,
You don't really.
they make me laugh. They make me cry more than any other show.
Really? Seriously?
Rescue
You
911
watch the show?
is a miracle.
You
show.
never have watched 911.
I'm proud
Tell the
of
truth.
Rescue 911.
Really?
Than any show I've ever.
Do you
done.
ever watch it?
All the time.
Really?
Honest to God.
Have you learned anything?
Could you?
Saved any lives?
I used to piss my. Can you say piss on that?
Yeah, sure you can.
I used to piss unless you get fined $2 million.
Well, I'm in big enough trouble.
But
go
you've got
ahead.
enough money to.
But go ahead.
You pay these fines every day.
If you were into rescuing, you'd rescue Chekhov's career and help him out. Where's he now?
Okay, and
Where
now
is
the
that
other
guy?
thing is-
Yeah, right.
Now the other. We're not talking about.
Isn't it ironic that you got, listen, at all
It's
these
not
Star
ironic.
Trek guys,
Yeah.
you got all this work. You got the
Yeah.
Tech Wars, you got
You got
Rescue
T.J.
911.
Hooker.
While these guys are all bad-mouthing you,
Yeah.
meanwhile, they're probably all jealous, right?
Well, you're saying these things, Howard. I'm not.
Well, do you feel that way?
Well, I imagine there's got to be some reason for them saying it. I can't figure out why.
And Marcy even got half of the Rescue 911 money?
We don't talk about terrible.
You
tragedy.
had to give up 50% of everything.
How do you get to be such enemies?
Who? Him and Marcy?
Yeah.
Because look, he was with her for 20 years. It was
How
enough
did you know
already.
it was 20 years?
Because I know.
You're doing your background.
I know
research.
everything
You're a
about
little
you.
Scary.
I'm a stalker.
You're a little Coco there.
Because I'm in love with you, all right? I love
your-
you, Coco.
get your hand up.
No, listen to me. You were married
Howard,
20
get your-
years.
Howard, get
You
your
were
hand up.
married 20 years. And you get sick of the same old thing, no matter
Not
how
sick.
good looking it is.
Not
No,
sick.
listen to me.
You
Is
grow
that what
apart.
happened?
You're surrounded by beautiful women, true? All the time in your business. Women come up to you, oh, William Shatner, I saw you, I watched you since I was a kid. Blah, 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 blah. One thing leads to another. True or false?
Very dangerous. You can't let it lead from one thing to another. No,
But it does.
can't.
As much as you resist, it has to happen. Even me, as ugly as I am.
You're not ugly. It's just you can't see behind all that hair.
No, but you understand what I'm saying.
I mean, the Jewish
You
part
can-
of you looks very handsome.
Thank you. I know I'm not
It's your
attractive.
ass I'm not very happy with.
Did you ever get anywhere with Heather Locklear?
No, but she's a great girl.
On T.J. Hooker, you didn't nail her?
I love her. She's a great girl.
Oh, you know what we have to ask?
What?
We have to ask about Star Trek conventions.
Oh yeah. Now Star Trek
just
conventions
came- I
saved
just
your
came
life.
back.
True. When you were
The theater saved my life.
no, when you were down and out.
The theater saved my
After
life.
Star Trek, you were living in a car. True or false?
I'm living in a truck.
You admit that in your book.
Yeah.
You were down and out.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, Star Trek only lasted for like 2 years.
3.
Who's counting?
I,
And
I counted every year.
yeah, right. And you were doing good, but your first wife, and you divorce her,
Yeah.
and rightly so. You become famous, and that's
She
enough with her.
divorced me.
She did really? Mm-hmm. Why? Because you were cheating? True or false?
No.
Why would she divorce you? You were on
we
a
had
roll.
been married several years, and
Got boring.
Bill is difficult. Haven't you heard his
Yes, Sulu.
co-stars?
Sulu.
George and I would not be a good couple.
No. All right. So whatever reason, you and your first wife break up.
Yeah.
He starts to get paid on Star Trek. The wife walks out with half the money, and some lawyer figures out Bill's going to be a big star. I'll hit him for future earnings.
So you were still paying her when you got your next check.
Right.
Who the heck cares about my?
Oh, I care about that. So then you end up living in your truck. You're out of it. You're down and out. You become. Do you start to drink and do coke or what?
No.
Nothing.
I'm too disciplined for that.
I see. And you're living in the truck. It's an interesting story. And now you don't know what the hell you're going to do. Star Trek convention. These numbskulls who get together at these conventions, who are out of their minds for Star Trek. I mean, to the point that they grown adults running around as Klingons and learning. Now you got to admit, the funniest thing is
and
you have to goof on it.
Full dialogue.
Guys who spend their day learning how to speak Klingon.
Now you've trashed them. Let me
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me
All right.
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, it was the theater that I made my living. And in fact, my agent, Carmen Levia, is right outside.
Is he really?
The guy who used to book me. And he's the guy that was calling me, saying, come back, I've got a jet that the Kennedys want to send you. Did you get that
Yes,
far?
the Kennedys
So
are.
I'm headed...
Rose Kennedy is a big fan of Star Trek.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She sits in that wheelchair. What is she going to do all
I'm
day?
headed towards
She's like
Los
Commander
Angeles
Pike.
for Yom Kippur.
Right.
I got to get there before Friday night.
Right.
And my agent's saying they'll send a jet for you, and I'm saying I don't want a jet. I got to get home.
Right.
You are Jewish?
That's the story.
You're a Jew?
No, I'm black. I'm half
Are you
black.
really a Jew?
I'm
Is
half
William
black.
Shatner a Jew? Are you
I'm
willing
half
to admit
black
that
and
here on
half-
radio?
Half black and half Jewish.
Are you really Jewish?
Yes, I'm
Is
Jewish.
that true?
I
Now,
know
Shatner
that.
cannot be the real name, though.
Shatner is the real name.
No. That had to be changed.
From what? What would you change Shatner from?
Shifkowitz. I don't know. Shatner is not a Jewish name. At some point, the name was changed. True? True or false?
Wrong.
Really?
Wrong. Truly wrong.
Will you take a lie
Saying it
detector?
10 times doesn't make it, make it true. So
This
wait-
show is enough to make you homesick for your truck, isn't it? Bet you wish you were there right now. All right, no, wait a second. So,
you're,
yeah.
you're a toothless tiger.
Yes, exactly. So
Take your teeth out.
all right, let me get this straight. So you are living in the truck and everything, and all right. So Rose Kennedy. Get back to Rose Kennedy. Okay, I like that.
Well,
she calls you and listen to this. This Rose Kennedy, who looks like Commander Pike. True? True or false?
No.
Is that where you guys got
She
that
was
idea?
Young and
Is that how you got the idea for the Commander Pike?
Rose Kennedy is a great woman. You can't
Really?
trash her. Yeah. Wait a minute. We were talking
Why
about
is she a great woman? She
conventions.
sat by while her husband cheated on her and brought.
That doesn't make her any the less.
Really?
Well, if she feels life has a path to play,
Right.
and she has to tread that path because it's ordained, and those are her
Oh,
principles.
that's an interesting take on
Interesting.
things.
Yeah, well, I mean, those were her principles. Principles.
So
are,
what happened? You partied with her? You went to her house?
with,
and what
with
she start,
Rose?
And what did she start mumbling about Star Trek?
No, I unfortunately never got to meet her or any of the Kennedys as much as I
really?
admired them.
You
yeah.
never went to her house?
I never went on the jet. I kept
You
driving
turned her
home.
down.
What is it, Fafafui?
The story is, I'm just going to help you pull this together a little quicker, is...
Do the Kennedys hate the Jews? No.
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 why would-
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Shatner wanted to get home quickly to see his children because
Right.
he's a family man, and got to see my kids, got to see my kids. So he keeps turning down jets. They'll fly him in and everything. He gets home to see his kids, and they say, "Oh, Daddy, we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to a slumber party."
That's great.
I read the book.
That's good.
That's the story.
And Star Trek was a Desilu production, true?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Ricky?
And met them all.
Ricky Ricardo showed up?
I believe I did.
Unimpressed with him?
We
yes.
did Babalu together.
Did you really?
I beat the drums.
And then you, so now you're a divorced man, and they start making the Star Trek movies. True? That's what really brings in the bucks. And you must be getting laid left and right. True or false?
False.
Really?
I don't want to lie to you.
Are you serious? You
I
did
don't
not
wanna
get
lie.
laid.
If I were to lie to you, I'd say true. But I
never went through the whole
I have to tell
Hollywood
you
thing
the
of
truth.
having a lot of sex.
Never had. I'm.
I don't buy that.
You don't buy that?
Ever have
You
sex
didn't
with
take advantage of the situation you had there when you were even doing
Can
the
you imagine
TV
what it's
show?
like? Can you imagine what it would be like to want to go to bed with a girl who thinks you're Captain Kirk?
Yes, I could absolutely go to
No,
bed with a girl
how
who
could
thinks
you-
I'm
how
Captain
could you
Kirk.
do that?
I would be psyched out of my mind if it was a hot babe. Who cares? Who cares why she's
But
there?
wouldn't you be filled with all kinds of trepidation?
Let me tell you something. I have women coming on to me all the time. Now, you take a look at this face.
don't-
There is no reason.
There's a certain handsomeness.
Yeah, well, I think you're
That
hallucinating.
part of the nose that we can see behind the hair
No,
has a certain elegance.
women are attracted to me because I have this show. But the point is, I know it, they know it.
No,
they're in it
Howard,
because
that's not the reason why.
Oh, absolutely.
It's because you're always asking them to show them your
breasts.
That's it.
No,
right.
that's not it at all.
How much do you have to pay if you say the other word?
No, $2 million.
$2 million.
That's
Come on,
right.
say it.
No,
say it.
I won't
You
say
got
it.
to.
No,
Come on, Howard.
no.
Say it. Say the words.
No,
say the word.
No.
Eh?
I will not say it.
What is at the other end of a dog when they're feeding their puppies?
Teats. Teats.
That's only 1 million.
That's right.
there,
That's no. You could say
an
that.
extra letter is
Isn't
an
that
extra
isn't that a
That was
joke?
totally free.
Isn't it a joke that you can say that?
That is fun.
You can say teats.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you want them to show you. The reason women love you,
Yes.
is you want them to show them. You want them to show them their teats.
You really
Right.
know women.
Yes.
I hear. I listen to his show.
So you are not dating now?
For about a half
Now that
an
you and Marcy have divorced, you are not dating? You've
no.
got to have some young chippy.
No.
Really?
No young chippies for me.
Really?
Are you serious?
you
Is the
kidding?
Is that
divorce
true?
settled?
Pretty
If
much.
I was you, I'd have genital warts the size of tribbles. I swear to God. I would
so
be.
disgusting.
I
You'd be
would.
walking on your genital
While
warts
I
now.
vomit. Have you got the pan here? Where's the pan that everybody
You want me to
uses?
get some broads in here so you can have some fun? Is that what you want to unload? Is that
You
what the
got
problem
two
is?
lusty guys there sitting there laughing at everything you say.
That's
and
right.
And one's wearing rubber gloves. Why is that?
Because he's diseased.
He's got rubber
He's
gloves.
got
on.
genital warts.
He's got genital what?
He has genital warts. Yes.
Oh, don't touch me for the second.
All right. Now wait a second. So you go to these Trekkie conventions.
What? I
You
would
go
go
to-
on a. No, that's
You
not
don't
the
go to
story.
all of them because it's
No,
a big
I
deal
didn't
when
go
you
to
When you
any.
go, it's a big deal.
I didn't go to
Because it was
any
beneath you.
for years. Well,
Right.
it wasn't beneath me, but
It's embarrassing.
that's about it.
It is.
I thought I'm an actor.
Right. What is this
I'm in the
convention?
theater. What is
Right.
this a convention?
That's for Uhura, not for me. But certainly an excellent place to
Then-
nail some of the female fans. True? You never nailed a fan at a Trekkie
How
convention.
could you do that? There's
Oh, that's a
15,000
lie.
people.
Come on.
I'm
I'm going to hook you up to a lie detector in a minute. I think Sulu knew what he was talking about. So you're
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my!
Oh my.
So you
Did somebody here imitate him?
No, that's
Yeah.
him.
Because somebody who heard the show said they had his brother, his
George Takei Jr.
There was George
no,
Takei
no,
Jr. who
no.
sounded like him?
Billy does an impression, but Billy's not here today.
Oh, Billy doesn't.
Yeah, Billy's not here today. Oh my.
Yeah, okay.
But that's
Well,
actually
my.
George.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So
So the conventions.
Yes.
So I
So
didn't
you-
go to conventions for years. I was working in the theater trying to make a living. And
were you ever a dentist?
Was I ever a dentist?
Yes.
What? How did that?
I just want to know. Were you ever a dentist?
No,
Okay,
how-
go ahead. Yes.
Where did you get that
I've looked into
story?
Someone
people's
once told me
mouths.
that William Shatner was a dentist and then decided to start acting.
No, I was an actor when I was the age of 6, and I
Right.
never did anything else.
I don't know. What do you want from me? Someone told me that.
I want the truth from you. That's what I want.
Go ahead. So then you
Stop yelling these lies like they're the truth.
So then you're on the Star Trek.
So then one day somebody says, "Come to New York. There's a big Star Trek convention, and we'll pay you this amount of money." I thought, well, God, I could use the money, so I go,
Right.
and I don't know what to expect.
And it's
I think
filled
there'll be
with-
500-600 people, 100 people.
It's filled with like 10,000 retards.
15. No, they're not retards.
Oh, wow, come on.
No, I'm going to tell you about the people at the convention right
All right,
now.
go ahead.
15,000 people. I step out on the stage. I don't know I have no prepared material. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't even know how to say hello. I mean, you step out in front of 15,000
Listen to
people.
me.
It's like doing the radio show. You don't know what you're going to say.
Yeah, but wait a second. I am a big Star Trek fan. I will watch any Star Trek movie. I watch
the marathons,
I watch the
watch
new
everything.
Star Trek. I watch Deep Space Nine. I watch the old Star. I love science fiction. I love these shows.
Go to every movie.
All the movie. I'm right there. First one in line. And I never go to the movies. I would go see a Star Trek movie. But I would never go to a convention. You've got to be.
No,
there's
I'm going
got
to tell
be
you,
some
you've
kind
got to go to a convention,
Really?
especially if one of if somebody like Patrick or Brent Spiner, who's apparently very funny, I've never heard of, or if I'm there.
Because Uhura gets up there, starts lecturing about peace and love. It's like I'm going to vomit.
I
from
do.
this.
I do stand-up comedy.
Really.
At
At the convention.
At the convention, I will make you laugh for an hour. on stories.
Well,
and
make me
things
laugh now, for God's sake. I'm sitting here for a half hour. I haven't laughed once. Come on.
You've had your mouth agape for a half hour.
You're going to make somebody laugh. Do it now.
Spilling out.
All right. What is it, Gary?
Hey, Howard.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is that?
Does Gary do the imitations?
Yeah. Who is on the phone?
You want to talk to a guy who went to the Mr. Shatner, Patrick Stewart thing, and he can tell you like some of the really dumb questions people ask William Shatner.
All right. What were the dumb questions people asked William Shatner? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, well, tell me. Tell me what
Well,
goes
let me
on.
tell you about Bill Shatner. This was about 4 years ago. I guess it was called The Two Captains.
Yeah.
They had Patrick Stewart and they had old Bill there.
Right.
Of course, Patrick Stewart was so out of place. I mean,
Oh, please.
They had him up
There's
there
a guy who has contempt for Star Trek. Patrick
no.
Stewart.
They had him
Tell the
up,
truth.
No,
they had him
that's
up there
so. He
doing
loves it.
Shakespearean reading.
Of course. See, this guy wants to be a Shakespearean actor. I tell you something.
He is
was
a Shakespearean.
Excuse me. Now I'm talking.
Yeah, but you're
Shakespeare.
talking-
No.
But I'm your guest.
No, I don't care. Shakespeare. You want to do Shakespeare, go
You
to
don't
England.
care I'm your guest?
This is a guy. No, I care that you're my guest. I don't care about Patrick Stewart reading Shakespeare. Every interview this guy does talks about Shakespeare. I said, you know what? All the years he did Shakespeare, nobody
Nobody
heard of
knew him.
Now he's on the Star Trek. Let him stay with that.
No, he is a wonderful actor.
Oh,
Shakespeare. Well, no, this is the truth.
It gets
He's a
even
great
weirder.
actor. Who's talking?
Who is a better
is the guy
actor,
on the
you
phone.
or Patrick Stewart? Who is better?
There's nothing like. Who's
No.
a better? Who's a
Who
better?
is a
DJ?
better? Who is a better?
Who's
captain?
more intelligent, you or Robin?
I am.
No, that's wrong. I am.
There you are.
Robin's
You
smart,
have
but
a
not as
difference
smart
of-
as me.
You have a difference of opinion, right?
No. What is
There's
your
no difference
opinion
of
between
opinion?
you and Patrick Stewart? Who do you think is a better captain?
There's no such thing as a better. actor.
When you lay
We have
down in bed at
different
night
personalities.
and you think about it,
Were you a better
When
captain?
he says to be or not to be,
Yeah.
I can say to be or not to be.
but it's the way you
it's
do
a
it.
different,
I
different
understand.
personality.
You
I'll tell you
watched the
something.
new show?
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff can outact Patrick
Both of you.
Stewart.
That's
No,
right.
not both of you. Patrick Stewart.
David can act him, and Hasselhoff can outact me. I see what
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what outacting means. What is it? A competition? There's no.
you
Yeah, now
know-
you've seen your old shows and you saw the new shows. Which series was
Who
better?
is better? Which series is better?
I can't stand watching myself.
Right.
And I never watched The Next Generation because I just don't watch television. So. I never
What about
saw
that newsletter?
What newsletter?
There's a Patrick Stewart's got a newsletter or something. There's a bunch of Trekkies out there that are doing a newsletter for him. What about a Bill Shatner newsletter?
Yeah, he's got time for that. He's
Yeah.
writing books.
There's
no money in
I got
newsletter.
a newsletter. It's called Star Trek Memories.
Why is this
and
guy
Star
on the
Trek
phone?
Movie Memories.
He said he
He's
had
an
the dumb
authority.
questions.
Yeah,
Anyway, no, I was going to tell you about when Bill got out.
Yeah,
got
so
up
what
on
did Bill
stage.
do?
Well, he gets on stage and he's kind of uneasy because it was like a Saturday Night Live bit where everybody's asking all these goofy questions.
Right.
And they'd start asking about like obscure questions about what happened during this episode.
And you don't even know, right? You
Yeah,
don't-
he blew them all off and he said, "What?" Just like the show, he says, "Get a life." I mean, he was funny.
Did you tell them get a life?
Well,
In a sense, you did.
listen to me. I want to tell you, in a sense,
Yeah, it's
I'm
sad.
kidding them. No, it's not sad.
Sure it is.
No, it's not, Howard. Now, you
Admit
listen
it's
to me.
sad.
No, I'm going to change your opinion.
An adult. Listen,
No,
would you ever go?
Would you change your
Would you ever
if
go to
I
a Star Trek
convince you-
convention? Would you ever go to one? As a
Now-
man, as an adult,
It's very frightening.
you would never go to
Well,
one.
you see, it's very frightening, but some
Yeah.
people like. Why do you go on a roller coaster?
You wouldn't
Hey,
even
Bill,
waste time going on a
Hang
roller
on a second.
coaster.
I'm going to change your mind.
No.
No,
Once
wait,
in your
Bill.
life, I'm going to change your mind.
No, you're not.
You've got to leave yourself open to another opinion. You ready?
So would the fans
Yeah,
mad?
boy.
when
Are
the people
fans-
who go
Yeah.
to the convention go,
He's the loser.
because there is a bonding thing that happens between all the people.
Let me tell you what
There's
happens.
a central. Wait a
Most
minute.
of them
wait,
can't get
wait
laid,
a minute.
and they think they're gonna get laid in a Klingon
No, that's
costume.
not it. they find company and companionship in a mutually interesting thing, and that's why they're there.
Hey, Bill, when you're on stage looking at that audience,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of guys that weigh 300 pounds in a
Yeah.
skin-tight Star Trek uniform. Doesn't that frighten you?
No, it looks kind of familiar.
Hey, it's hard to keep the weight down. All right, thank you for the call.
That's beautiful.
Now, Bill knows.
Meanwhile,
no,
he's
look.
sitting right there among them, that guy.
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, this guy, the loser on the phone, is telling you why he's there.
Guy on
Listen,
the phone, try to be kind.
let me
He's
tell
not
you
a
something.
loser.
When you turn to that audience of Star Trek fans
Yeah.
and you said to them, get a life,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. That's what you got to say to them. You did the right thing. Because
Yeah, how are you going to know? They know every episode.
Yeah.
You haven't watched them as many times
now,
as they
did you
have.
ever vomit when you walked out on stage after you looked at the Star Trek convention? I mean, did you ever just throw up and lose your lunch?
No, because
No?
I don't eat before a performance.
All right, give me a break here for a second. Let me take a little commercial break.
You're giving me a break. If you,
Everybody
Let me take a
needs
break.
a break. We all
Everyone
need
needs a break. You obviously need a rest
take
from
few
that.
deep breaths.
And we'll.
actually, you're very funny.
Oh, well, I'll
yeah.
certainly accept that as a compliment.
And actually, the times I've heard you running for governor and things like that, and
Yes.
political things you had to say,
I'm smart.
Very good.
And I'm right on the money.
But I think Robin wrote your material.
No.
Come
Robin
on,
is her own
Robin.
man.
My own man.
Right. Right?
Why is she behind a blue
He's
pane
afraid
of
of
glass?
me.
You want to know the truth?
What is the truth?
She works in another room because, to two reasons.
Yeah.
First of all, she prepares the news in there. She don't want to be bothered by us.
While this show is on, she's preparing.
Secondly,
Can you
during the
believe that?
commercials, me, Jackie, and Fred talk sometimes, and I can surprise her with fresh thoughts rather than
Have
being
you
all-
had one?
No, not yet. But if it happens, we'll do it. Not only that.
The apparatus is
If you
there.
notice, she is a woman. You haven't seen her chest yet. She has two cans that you will die for. And if you were distracted the whole show by that, you wouldn't be
How
able
much
to think
money do you have to
straight.
say for cans?
No, come on.
Does the FCC want?
She has more beautiful breasts than Uhura.
Two people are applauding, one for each breast, I guess.
William Shatner is our guest. He's having the time of his life.
I've
Oh,
always
my.
wanted to say, though, that the funniest scene is Uhura acting as the temptress in that movie.
Seriously. You know the movie where you guys are on the planet
Right,
and
and
Uhura's
Spock has a
job
brother.
is to walk down and go climb over the mountain and tempt these guys. And meanwhile, she must weigh 500 pounds in that movie. At this point, she's falling apart. I mean, after the change, boof.
You had to turn out the lights.
Yeah. So you guys send her, and she's a grandmother at
That was
this
the
point.
movie I directed.
Yeah. Were you? How did you deal with this?
It was a gentleman wouldn't say.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll tell you.
Tell me. Come on, seriously. What happened there? Did you have an argument and say, "Hey, listen, we can't have Uhura go over and tempt
Come on,
these
did
guys"?
you talk body double? There was a lot of discussion.
Because if
You know
I was
that.
if I was one of the rebels who had to be tempted by Uhura at that point, I would have just thrown a spear through her, and that would have been the end of it.
Well, I thought it was a perfect strategy by Captain Kirk so that the enemy wouldn't know quite what to do.
Right.
And in their indecision, we could attack.
I see. That's kind. I tell you, Bones in a dress is more of a turn on.
Don't you know the extras
Right?
were revolting and said, we can't pretend that we can't go to war because of that.
Right. But it was very nice of you to direct the movie and let Uhura play the temptress way after she should have been a temptress. And you would think she would appreciate that, and not badmouth you.
She's a beautiful looking lady.
Well,
she really
okay.
is.
All right. Believe me, there wasn't an erection on the entire set that day.
There were several scaffoldings.
I see. Tell me about your affair with Raquel Welch, when that happened.
Well, Raquel was a knockout. I've never
Still
met
is,
her.
don't you think?
You never met her?
No, never met
Oh,
her.
I was just fishing. I was just trying to see
You
if I
had
could-
me going. I
yeah,
thought we were
right.
going to
You
hear
got
a
a minute.
story.
I thought I'd take it one sentence longer, but if she's listening, you know.
But don't
she
do
wouldn't
me a
listen.
favor. Don't get married again. It's sad.
Really?
When you have to give away all that money. I have two words for you.
Yeah.
Hookers.
Oh.
Go for it. That's what I
That's
do.
ridiculous.
T.J. Hooker.
Never mind TJ hookers. It's just regular hookers, and it's over with, and you feel good, and then you're done to the next. I go to strip clubs. Boy, if I was single, I know exactly how I'd play it.
Well,
never
you
get
never
married
hear
again.
about William Shatner at any of those places.
No, he's very dignified.
George Takei is on the line.
Oh, good. Now,
Oh, well,
Bill,
maybe we can patch everything up.
this is great. Do it, Bill. Let's have a patch.
Oh, my.
Come on, let's
Maybe
have a patch up.
George is calling to say, you know what? I didn't understand that Bill was
George,
okay.
Good morning.
George, you sound sleepy. I know it's late. It's
It is
early.
very early, yes.
And you're in your apartment.
Very early.
Who are you with?
George, let me ask you
Now,
something.
which Bill Shatner am I talking to?
The one you love.
The one you love.
Bill Shatner A, the one who took away my scenes in the movies, or Bill Shatner B?
Well, let me ask you something.
Who's B, George?
George, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Why are you saying all these nasty things about William Shatner? He says he hardly knew you. He wouldn't even have the time to take away.
We worked together
Right.
for 25 years.
Yes.
It was a wonderful time.
Is Uhura there with you now?
Wow.
There's Uhura.
Now, everybody just look at here. I'm going to get me in a rocket ship.
All right, stop that. All right, it's Billy. Did you know right away it wasn't George Takei?
Oh, I kind of figured it was.
You did.
You know, the working title of my book was going to be Bill Shatner is a pain in my tuchus.
Pretty good impression, though, right?
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, George,
All right, thank you.
look wonderful.
You should have been
How
here
are
today.
you?
That was George Takei Jr.
George Takei Jr. was on the
So
phone.
fun.
Isn't it?
Imagine somebody thinking that was his son.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen to me.
Yeah.
You did a great job on this Star Trek and the Star Trek movies. You did a nice job on this book. You should be very proud of yourself, okay?
Thanks, Howard.
All right? This is called Star Trek Movie Memories, William Shatner, with Chris Kresge, whoever the hell that is. I never saw him
One
on
of
the
the
show.
Klingons, I guess.
Whatever.
Good writer.
And T.J. Hooker, you did? You did this rescue show. You pulled yourself up from your bootstraps at your lowest point when Star Trek was over. You should be very proud of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You son of a bitch, I love you. Come here. Come here and hug me.
Come here.
Come over here. Come over here. Okay?
It's going to be a big Hollywood hugging.
Come here and hug me.
Show business.
6'6", for God's sake.
Come here, you. That's good. Did you love that?
I love that. You're a good guy.
He told me he was afraid to come in.
Well, not afraid, but I mean,
Don't be a pussy. You come right in here like a man.
look
The
at
next
this guy.
guy.
He's tall.
I'm
Yes,
good
he
looking,
is.
too.
Tall, thin guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who lives in that truck now that you used to live in? London Lee, the ex-comic, or whatever he is?
Anybody
Who
who
lives
gets
in
a
there?
divorce, I sell it to him.
That's it.
I think Frank Gorshin is in there.
You picked yourself up. Frank Gorshin's in that truck. Who are your friends? Who are your friends? Who are your Hollywood friends? Who's your most famous friend? Who do you hang around with?
Well, I hang around with a group of guys you don't know.
Oh, really?
Horse people, a lot of horse people.
Horse people? You're into that horse thing?
A lot of horses.
You
way to-
race or you just
I breed
race?
horses.
It's a good way to go bankrupt.
Yep.
Talk to Wayne Newton, and Burt Reynolds was with the horses, too.
Yep.
Just stay away from
we
that.
know about all that.
Yeah,
But,
be careful.
The horses are a passion, and I have a lot of good friends, but people you wouldn't know.
Invite me out of your house sometime. I'd like
You
to
come
ride
to
some of
Los
those
Angeles,
horses.
you come to
Sure.
my house.
Really?
I'm serious.
You put me on, or are you making a joke?
I'm not.
Because if you put me on, I'll throw you right out of here. You understand what I'm saying? All right.
You come to Los Angeles, you come to
Really?
my house. Yeah.
I'll hang out your ass?
Well, I don't know about hanging
With
out.
the broads? You got a thing going on out there. You've had some young girls. What's the youngest you ever had? 20?
40.
Oh, come on. He's having a party out there. He's not sharing. I know what's going on. You sit there in front of the
You bring
computer,
your
you
wife.
type a book.
You bring your wife. I
You
know a
know
little bit
what,
about
though?
you.
I'll let you
Family
have
man.
sex with my wife.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
That
you
much
wanna?
I don't know. But why? How does his wife put up with that?
Well, she doesn't
How does he
actually
go home at night?
What's your
take
house
these
like?
offers.
Is your house decorated like a spaceship?
You don't have one of those Star Trek
It's kinda
bathrooms. or
Spanish.
Do you have a Star
Mediterranean.
Trek? Do you have a Star Trek bathroom? You got a whole bunch of Star Trek stuff hanging up in your house.
Isn't that awful?
What, do you?
I never watched the show. I never go to
Really?
the movies.
You don't even care.
But you know
You're
what
not
I
gonna-
gotta say?
I care, but I can't stand
Right.
it.
You say he's had a lot of marital troubles and so forth, but none of his wives have wound up in that club.
Oh, thank God!
Of
Did you ever see that
whiners.
club?
No, what's
of the
the club?
whiners? All the ex-wives
the
club.
ones that have
Oh,
trying
man.
to survive.
Yeah. Tell Marcy never to do that.
Well, you know, Leonard Nimoy has not been so lucky.
yeah, his wife's in the club. Do you
And
know that?
always crying.
And Leonard passed it. Did you read this story in People
He's
magazine?
been telling me no.
Leonard Nimoy becomes a big star. He dumps his wife after 30 years.
No.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
waited
doesn't
a long
dump his
time.
He
wife.
dumped his
Long
wife.
time.
Listen to me.
Come on.
It was a long, arduous process. He had a lot of pain.
It was hard
Yeah.
to get rid of
All
her.
right. She was a pain in the ass. So now she's in People magazine.
Yeah.
She says she sees Leonard at some
Function or something,
function.
yeah.
Leonard walks right by her like he doesn't know her, and now she's in People magazine whining about it.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's
Leonard
gotta-
Nimoy is a wonderful man who's happy for the first time in a long, long time in his life. Talk about picking yourself up from your bootstraps. He did it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
His head's not as pointy as those ears?
He's a wonderful man.
Really?
And he is happy for the first time in a long time.
What's he got, a young chippy?
He's got a great wife.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, Susan's great.
Yeah, there's a new
How
Mrs.
old?
Leonard Nimoy.
Has he got a 4-year-old?
No, she's younger than he and better looking than he.
No kidding. Listen, he deserves it. I deserve it. Believe me.
What's he going to do about this woman, though, running around giving out
There's
these
nothing he can do.
He's got to shut her up.
I know.
I mean, he's got a problem.
So
He's
that
got a
mouth
problem.
shut.
He's got a problem on his hands. Oh,
And
man.
he knows it.
Look, at some point, a woman's got to say, listen, at some point, a woman's got to say,
It's all over.
it's over. Let me get on with my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not
And
Mrs.
people should
Nimoy.
recognize that there are certain personalities who can't give up.
Right. Well, believe me, OJ might have been onto something. Who knows? I don't know what the story there. OJ innocent or guilty? Quickly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Enough said. The great William Shatner, of course, who, you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Star Trek Movie Memories, William Shatner with Chris Kresge is the new book. You can read all about William Shatner's somewhat sad life in the beginning. It has a happy ending.
I've had a great life.
But very, very... Who will play you in the movie, I wonder, when they make a movie out of this?
If you weren't so tall.
I can do it. And, of course, read all about it. Read about the first wife cleaning him out, living in a tin can.
Yeah.
You will read everything. The book holds nothing back. And pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
You're a bright light in this show.
That's what I
So
said, yes.
intelligent. You guys are I don't know how you guys are doing.
Nobody does.
Thank you for coming in.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Shatner, before you leave, would you cut 3 very quick IDs for us? You're listening to the Best of Stern, Howard's birthday ID for his birthday.
Okay.
It'll take 2 seconds. We'll go right on down to the studio here. You ready?
In the studio here?
Right in here.
You getting right here?
We're gonna do it right here, actually, on this mic.
Oh, on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
This is William Shatner, and you're listening to the Best of Stern.
The next one would be, if you could just identify yourself, Howard's going to be 41 in January, so we'll play it on the day of his birthday. You can get loose with it.
Hi, I'm William Shatner. Howard Stern, 41. Oh, yeah, sure. 52, Howard, I hear, is the real age. 41, you don't look 41. You look much older. I hope you have a happy birthday. Good luck to you, kid.
And one more. Just one more. Just identify yourself and say you're listening to the Howard Stern Show. I think it's great. I had a wonderful time. However you feel.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. This is William Shatner. It's a great show at times, and you'll have fun listening to it.
Now, before, Gary was asking me if I thought that Benji's date behaved appropriately at the party. How would you answer that question?
She was great, man. Very appropriate.
Very appropriate.
For that party, very appropriate. I know a lot of the women weren't crazy about it, but the guys were.
You got some feedback on some? Not
Me?
so
I didn't get any feedback. I just heard a lot of rumors that a lot of the women were upset.
Really? I wasn't getting any of that.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
I did. I heard from a few of the older crowd.
I mean, for you, that's old. You mean 70 and up?
Not in my mind, motherfucker.
Can you be more specific?
Nah, I'm not going to give any names.
Did anybody?
To the best of my knowledge, that would only be Jackie.
No.
Benji, did you get that feeling from anyone at the party?
No, but if they did, I mean, she's a very pretty girl, and sometimes women get jealous of each other. So I hope that didn't happen, but.
Yeah, I wasn't offended. Or anything. Like, I just thought, like, gosh, for this party, I might lay a little low, especially when you knew all eyes were going to be on you. And I think you love the drama too, Benji.
I do like drama.
I think
he loved every minute.
I think you love walking that tightrope of maybe getting in trouble. You just you like the drama.
I'm sure I do like some drama. There is stuff that happened before the party that I didn't like.
What do you mean?
Just all the tension about it, I didn't like.
But see, I think that is part of you don't like it.
Yeah, I can see
if
that.
There's a certain excitement.
Yeah.
Instead of going to a party and just sitting in the corner, there's like now an edge.
You're right. There probably is. That's probably partly true.
Yeah, I mean, like the wrap-up show that day before the party, you were a little, when she called in, and everybody was getting on your case about it.
I didn't like that. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was exhausted that day, and I felt bad about how it
But she called in by her own choice. She wasn't forced to call in.
Right.
Okay. JD, what do you want to say?
I just want to say my favorite part of the moment I'll always remember of Benji and his date is, and by the way, his date likes to grab her vagina or have her hand on her vagina. It was on there a lot. I don't know what that is.
No, it is true because everyone said they saw it.
But
did you see it?
I did not, but I was not looking for her. I have to tell you, I didn't go and say.
She was probably trying to keep.
I also didn't see Pam DePace touching her vagina, but I wasn't looking.
This girl looked like she had to pee the whole time. But my favorite part was during the karaoke. It got crazy. It got so crazy. There were booths behind them, and I just know that her ass ended up in the air, bent over this booth so you could see her thong. And Benji was still trying to sing this song. It looked like he was doing her from behind.
Well, that wasn't intentional. That was.
I accidentally pretended to fuck her while everyone's
No, I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying to simulate that.
There was a little hanky-panky going on, though, right?
No, there really wasn't. That's what people said. They really
sure look like it.
Yeah, actually, I pulled that clip. If this is Howard asking Benji what was going on at the party, hit one, Ted.
The best was Benji and his date because Benji's date was a hot chick who we know loves being naked, and she's kind of wild. We've had her on the show 2 times naked, and it was funny because I had said to him, Benji, is this really the appropriate place for her? And it turns out it was.
Well, it was in a sense. It was for us, but for the wives who were there, because I was sitting with Scott DePace and his wife at one point when Benji and his girl were doing something in a booth across from us. And
were you fingering your girl right at the party? Because I have pictures of you. It looks like your fingers are
practically. I swear on my life, absolutely not.
Well, you had her dress hiked up over her. You pulled her dress up in her whole. I mean, I have pictures.
Ralph
of it.
has pictures.
Ralph, I've got professional pictures. I had a professional photographer there.
Ralph had them on his iPhone.
I had heard that from a couple people, Benji.
I believe you heard that, but I wouldn't do that at. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that at a party, but I wouldn't do that at that party.
I will tell you this, and
I wouldn't do that to her.
This is what
I didn't. If it, she had on a short dress, but if it looked like I didn't pull it up. If it looked like that, I didn't mean to. I might have lifted her while we were dancing or something, but I absolutely did not mean to look like it pulled it up or anything.
I didn't see any fingering, but I saw her.
That's always good when you hear that at a party.
But I saw her sitting on his lap, and it looked like there could possibly be some dry humping going on a little bit.
Honestly, not. But I mean,
full friction. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Here's what
friction.
Here's what I told.
Tootsies.
I saw some rubbing. I saw some rubbing.
Right. That's what I heard too. But here's what I told the news.
The news. Oh, our news.
The news asked me, what I saw, and I said, "This is all I can tell you." One time we had a bachelor party for Doug years ago. And I walked by a table, and Benji had the most bizarre look on his face, the goofiest look on his face. And I later found out he was getting a hand job under the table. And when I walked by Benji, he had a very similar look on his face that night.
Oh my God!
I was not getting a hand.
I think in fact, I vomit when I think about this. I'm almost sure I was talking to Benji while he was finishing, because he had this weird look. He looked like Charlie Brown
at the bachelor party.
Is that true, Benji?
I really don't remember at the bachelor party. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't. It was 10 years ago. It was literally 10 years ago.
Do you get a hand job under the table many places?
It was a drunken party. I honestly don't remember. I remember some aspects of the bachelor party.
I remember one specific aspect.
No, don't confuse this, because then people confuse the two parties.
John in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, John.
Hey, I don't know. I just thought that Gary was kind of being like a pussy earlier, coming down saying that Benji's being inappropriate and whatnot. You guys weren't even being too clear about what he did or what his date did, but I mean, that story that you just told was a third one.
But again, that was at a bachelor party 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was okay to get a hand job there.
Yeah, I think at a bachelor party, it's okay to get a hand job.
All right for Benji's date to be there, that everything's cool.
Yeah, no, Howard was cool with it. This is totally my opinion, but I do think that you tweet. It could have gone a different way. She was definitely in that mode where if Benji would have gone to the bathroom for 15 minutes, it could have gone a whole other way.
Listen, I respect your being sincere, but I also disagree with you.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, I think she's a responsible, good person.
Byron in Wisconsin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Byron.
Hey, Benji, you're my man. You're my man. You had a good time.
Hey,
now,
Byron.
Gary, I think you a little hard on Benji about his girl, man. She just having a good time. And my question is, how do the wives feel about her having a good time like that? And what if your wife, Gary, was just having a good time and jumped on a little fat, what's his name? The chauffeur, and had a good little time with her, just having a good time. Would you get really upset with Mary, or?
Yeah, I would. If Mary jumped on Benji and her skirt went all the way up and everybody saw her ass, I'd probably be a little bummed out. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't do it. She hasn't done it yet since I've known her. Doesn't mean she doesn't know how to have fun, but, I don't know if that's the definition of having fun.
All right, thank you for calling in. Let's go over to Tom in Boston. Tom, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, great show. A couple questions for Benji. Number one, when Sarah was on the show, she made mention about having extremely large vagina lips. Is that true?
Yes. Well, we all saw him.
To me, every part of it.
Hold on, whoa. What, Ronnie?
Did we see him?
I don't know.
Apparently, Ronnie did.
Well, I saw him on the show. I was standing right next to him.
She's a beautiful girl, and I think she has every part of her is beautiful.
You think her vagina lips are proportionate?
Absolutely.
Because she
likes rubbing them. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think that's true. I mean,
Ronnie, did you see them the night of the party?
I didn't actually.
No, she had.
Hold on, I'm talking to Ronnie.
I didn't actually see him, but she likes rubbing them. Okay, let's put it that way.
She was probably trying to keep her dress down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that. Bench.
All right.
Look,
I'm being serious. Okay. Listen, maybe I saw.
One more question for you, Benji.
Yeah.
So if you're banging her, she obviously must be okay with your herpes then.
I don't have it. I don't have herpes, and if you want to make a bet, we can bet.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Usually when you try and hold the dress down, you hold it from the sides, not just like press it up against your vagina.
Unless he was trying to hold it in with her giant
Yeah,
lips.
exactly.
That's not being very gentlemanly.
Sorry.
I mean, I think she's a nice, pretty girl, and you guys should be nice to her.
Dude, nobody said she isn't nice.
I was nice to her. We had a good time.
No, I'm not talking about what I'm talking about what Gary just said.
I'm sorry. Dude, you've written way worse jokes about me and anybody, so it's just a joke.
All right, okay. Move on.
All right, I'm going to change the subject a little bit here. Now I'm going to
I'm sorry I insulted Mrs. Bronk.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, everyone was grilling me about the Christmas card I gave to the receptionist, and then that led to relationship talk and this and that, and everyone haggling me, and I stated my case of possibly having a wandering eye if I was in a relationship. Whatever, just watch, laugh at me like everyone else.
Somehow it was revealed, JD, that you gave a card to the receptionist, a holiday card, I guess it was.
Yes.
Which the gift you gave was your phone number, and then later on you claimed it was a. Oh, I think Jason's
I'm looking at the
holding it.
card.
I actually stopped by at the receptionist and I said, "Do you have the card?" And she says, "Yes, I do."
Of course she does.
Yeah, I'm going to read it to you. Thank you, with 17 exclamation points in capital letters, for everything. You get the greatest gift of all, my phone number. And then the number's there that signed JD.
Although my daughter saw your card and she says you think you have terrible handwriting. She saw your initials. She goes, "Who's 50?"
You gave Fred's daughter the greatest gift of all. Also?
No, that was not.
No, it was just she likes to look at Christmas cards.
Now, JD, proclaiming your phone number is the greatest gift of all. I mean, that's pretty ballsy.
Even as a joke.
I don't know.
I thought it was
funny.
a funny joke. Sorry, guys. Listen, if anyone knows me, you obviously know I don't think the greatest gift of all is my phone number.
And you want to know something? What does it hurt? If you like the girl,
it might work. She might call.
What kind of reaction did you get when you gave her the card? Actually, I guess she didn't open it in front of you, but what?
No, she did.
Oh, she did?
And she laughed. And
in your face?
Well, yeah, because it was a funny. It was funny, and whatever. If something happened out of it, okay. But it was more for the joke because of what happened the previous day. That's why I wrote "thank you" in such big letters and exclamation points, because I didn't thank her for holding the door open.
Now, you've been accused by the guy sitting to my right, but also others, that you aim way too high when you're trying to land these women. How do you answer that?
I've been told that before. I was told that in high school, actually. But
by who?
By a girl that I liked.
She said you're aiming way too high?
Well, no. She said...
And then she turned her wheelchair around and left.
No. She said you go for girls that you can't get, whether that means they're too high.
But did she mean including her?
Well, yeah, because she had a boyfriend.
But did anybody ever give you an indication of what that level of girl that you should be having is?
Exactly.
You could date that girl.
Well, I'm like, listen, I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to. I'm sorry if, I'm not attracted to everyone or something. I don't think I aim too high. I just like who I like. I'm sorry,
but everybody you like is really high up.
No,
which is
they're
fine.
not really high up.
We all are like that in our minds, but then at some point you have to, I got a mirror. You know what I'm saying? And I sort of know where I've dated girls who are too good for me. I've dated girls that I might have been a tiny bit better looking than, but for the most part, I try to stay within a range.
There's nothing wrong with aiming high, but the problem that I think JD has is that he only aims high.
I don't aim anywhere. I'm just aiming wherever my aim goes.
But your aim always goes to the 10s, okay?
Right. Well, no, it's not always to the 10s. I don't tell everyone who I'm into. Like you all don't know who I've had interests in.
There was an
stuff.
intern here a couple semesters ago, but way back. I can't remember who it was, and she liked you, and I remember you were like you scoffed at it. You were like
she was throwing herself at
it. Yeah,
it.
and you were like,
no. Who?
We don't need to name names.
No naming names.
Yeah, I hope we're not talking about the recent one.
No,
Okay.
My bad. I'm talking about one that was back before that. I think she liked you, and I think she made it clear that she liked you, and you were sort of like, I don't know, she was cute, but
Maybe
not the 10 that you aim for.
I don't remember who this is, so if anyone wants to remind me, they can. But
it's like he's testifying before Congress.
Okay, is this person short?
I can't remember now. I just remember that there was a girl that liked him. I actually don't remember who it was. But I remember thinking that I can't believe JD's blowing her off. Like, she's okay.
No, if it was her, I would have been interested. I liked her too.
Oh, I whispered a girl's name in his ear. I thought it might have been.
But no, she.
But was that the girl though? Because I'd heard the same thing, and apparently Jared was trying to help you.
She asked if for me to be her roommate or something.
Hey now.
Well, listen, it's not that easy to start living with a. I've got my own living situation. I can't just up and move. And she had just started. She was an intern. It wasn't like I was gonna start banging her or something right away. It could have caused a whole big pile of problems or something. I don't know.
A whole big Megillah.
Exactly. So
Let me ask you this, JD, because I think everybody at one time or another has
I voted her for the intern contest. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I think at one time or another everybody has done this in their lives. Would you?
Now she's married.
Would you lower? I can see you're over her. Would you?
Oh yeah.
Would you lower your standards?
I keep tabs.
Would you lower your standards in order to hook up with the girl, or do you always keep them and that's that?
Listen, I'm not gonna. I can't like fuck someone just to fuck something. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Well, what about that trip to Cancun?
What trip to Cancun?
The one where you almost drowned.
Hedonism?
Yeah.
I didn't fuck anyone there.
You can get blown just to get blown, though, right?
No, I didn't even get blown. I barely got two hand jobs.
Really? You went on that trip and nothing happened?
Basically, yeah. I mean, I got a hand job, but I was.
Shy love? Was it shy love?
But you said the cameras made you feel
all set
Shy
up.
love is hot.
That was a whole setup thing, and it was retarded.
Yeah, the cameras made you feel uncomfortable, right?
Well, yeah, the camera wasn't on me, but yeah, and then forget that's a whole other.
Hey, at one point, didn't you have like 3 of the girls blowing you at once or something?
There was no blowing going on.
Oh, I
wish I could say there was blowing going on.
I thought you just didn't finish.
Huh?
I thought the story was that you were getting blown, but you didn't finish or something.
No, that was over the phone. That was whenever I was on the air, and fucking Shy Love was putting the phone in my face, like trying to make sound. I'm not gonna make sounds or something, and I couldn't. Nothing was happening. It was just a bad time.
Carlos in the Bronx, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Hey, Carlos.
JP, I'm calling to defend you, JP. Freaking aim high, aim for a freaking 12. Because then you'll wind up with at least an 8 or 7. At least something.
No. If you aim for a 12 and you don't get a 12, then you have nothing.
No, but then you'll eventually get something.
How? If you aim for the hottest girl and the hottest girl doesn't want any part of you, then you end up with no one.
You get her friend. But she got her friend.
But we're not talking about her. He's not interested in her friend.
Wait, but where's he?
I don't know what her friend looks like.
What's the loss of him? First of all, I think JD's considered a handsome guy. He's a nice guy.
Very.
We all like him. What's the waste? How's he wasting any time by hitting on this chick? Like,
no, he's not wasting any time. It's cool to hit on her, but he should also include other people as well, and he only includes people that are difficult for him to get.
But guys, I don't talk about everything I do, so you don't know everyone I talk to. Or
so you bang some hags?
Huh? I'm not saying that. No,
There was a story from about 3 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, where he were on the road with Artie, and maybe in Vegas or something, and there was some 10 backstage that Jamie was supposedly just following around the Hard Rock the entire time. Meanwhile, her friend, who was like a 7, he probably could have gotten. This is what I've heard. But you were just so focused on the 10.
I heard the same thing. I heard you were in Vegas. This girl, you were like all about her.
You know what? I think I know who we're talking about.
And then somebody else who worked here ended up hooking up with the 10.
Well, first of all, she said she didn't hook up with him.
Okay, fine.
Hold on. Okay.
Sabian is married.
Hold on. No. By the way,
complete joke.
No. By the way, they were both hot. Okay, they're both hot. Right. And I don't. Listen, I was. The one had just gotten out of a relationship, and she seemed like she had no interest. And whatever, I talked to both of them. What the fuck you want me to do? You guys weren't around.
No, I wasn't. I was repeating the story.
And, I still talk to some of these people. So whatever.
Did you give any other chicks the greatest gift of all?
I don't consider my phone number to be greatest.
Did you give any other chicks that? Did you use that approach with any other chicks during
No,
Christmas?
that was the first time I've ever used that joke.
Will you use it again?
Will I ever use it again? I don't know. Sure, yeah.
You want to know something? I would if I were you. And I'm going on record as saying I thought that was a very funny move.
Well, thank you.
I really do.
Pat in Buffalo.
You know what? Coming from Fred, who I think is hilarious.
I'm going to start giving out your number, too.
Hey, Pat, what's up?
The greatest gift of all.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year, Pat.
I think he's full of shit. I think he fucked 5 twos in his book. That counts as a 10.
Wow.
I think he's been listening to Joke Hunt.
I actually haven't fucked anyone in a while.
That's a math joke. Give Rodney a chance.
Are you
know anything
comfortable?
about Latin stoves?
Are you comfortable saying the last time you did have sex, or?
Last time I had sex, it was sometime last year.
Hey, whatever happened to the girl that used to come over? You would watch movies. What happened to her?
She got a boyfriend.
I'm sorry.
Was she just dragging you along?
It's all right, It's.
But what happened? Like,
Were you
guys-
supposed to become that?
Right.
No,
Like, why didn't you become the boyfriend?
Because I'm not necessarily looking for something totally serious. Because I don't. I'm just I can barely handle myself, let alone having to, be a part of a sort of relationship and dealing with someone else. And
do you think you'll ever be ready for a relationship?
Yeah, sometime because I don't know what's going to happen after this year, and I don't know what. It's just very. I'm just not in that mode. Where,
So you think she was open to a commitment if you had been?
She never we discussed it. And she said she wasn't really, and but and she actually told me she had no interest in this guy before. It's a whole it's a whole other thing. It's nothing. But she got a boyfriend now.
What a bitch.
No, she's not a bitch. Shut up, dude.
She told JD was holding her back.
It wasn't one
from
of the
dating other
situations
guys
where she said there's nothing going on there, and then there ended up something was going on there.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. No. It's nothing. I was trying to make it something, but it's not. No, it's nothing.
It wasn't that she wasn't ready for a relationship. It's that she wasn't ready for one with JD.
But also, what is your let's say Howard leaves the air. What's your boyfriend commitments? Like, why? Like, you seem to be taking the shoulder responsibility like a father or a husband might.
I don't know. I'm just not ready. I'm just not looking for something.
So you don't want to be in a girlfriend-boyfriend relationship right now?
Not necessarily. No. I mean, if it comes along, sure. But in my mind, I have. I don't know. It sounds stupid, but I have a wandering eye, I guess you could say.
But you have beautiful hands. Huh?
No, well, I'm just saying, I don't.
Wait,
know.
you're like the mother on one day at a time?
You can't commit?
Forget it. Never mind. I put it in the wrong way. And
You mean like Marty Feldman?
I hate this show. I hate talking on these shows.
What do you mean by a wandering eye?
I like a lot of girls, so I can't. I don't know if I could. I don't know how. Forget it. Just forget it.
No, you don't feel you don't feel like you can commit because you think you'd still be looking even if you're with.
Yes. Thank
I'm
you.
a player.
You're welcome.
I'd like to be a player, but it's not working out so well.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, Benji and Tracy Millman got into a huge argument. It was fantastic. They were both yelling and screaming at each other. I guess the problem was that a lot of the women at Howard's party felt that Benji's date was being inappropriate, dancing around, fingering herself, whatever it was. So it got ugly, but it's great radio. Check it out.
Benji, since you're talking about Robin, she seemed to jump on that bandwagon pretty quick when that clip of Tracy was played, saying how angry she was by your date at the party. And Tracy, I know she's in orientation; she can't come in here now, but she did say she wasn't put off by the groping. She was put. The alleged groping. She was put off more by the alleged fingering. That's really what turned her off.
That's what Tracy. That's what she was being very angry to me yesterday, and that's what she told me. Someone told her, and everyone tells me someone told them this. I absolutely did not do that. Have I done just as bad things at parties? Yes. Did I do anything like that at this party? Absolutely not.
Like Scott DePace talked to me on the intercom while they were breaking your balls, and Scott DePace says, he goes, what do you think the odds are that Benji and that girl had sex at some point during the party? And I said, I didn't know.
No, I didn't. And the thing was, anyone who saw this, what you just claimed,
fingering,
the alleged fingering.
Anyone who saw it, I'd love to hear it because everyone says, "Oh, someone told them they saw it."
All right. So what about the ball rubbing that Will personally witnessed?
Still alleged, Gary.
No. Will said he saw it.
Well, Will should come
That's
out.
not alleged. When
Her
somebody said
hand
this-
was on my leg. She wasn't rubbing my balls. We were sitting next to each other. Her hand was on my leg. If Will, I'd like to hear Will say that he saw that. I don't think he did.
He said he did.
I haven't heard him say that. I asked him. He didn't say that to me.
Somebody was saying, Benji, that you're in full denial over all this stuff. But you say you're telling the truth of what happened.
I'm telling the truth. I fuck around about certain things. I fuck around about my age. This I'm being completely honest about.
Well, that's a revelation.
I've
Because you've
said that the whole age thing started because I brought it up years ago on K-Rock. No. But there was a lot more things going on at the party that it.
What else was going on at the party?
Listen, I had absolutely no problem with it. Ronnie was pushing his girl down and totally all over her and making out with her. You guys didn't see that?
I did not.
No.
I saw that personally.
I saw him all over your date, and you trying to push him off.
Well, I don't know. Steve's looking at me outside from the hall. I don't know what's going on. He's just looking at me and laughing.
He gave me the thumbs up for some reason.
That's Steve Langford we're talking about.
I guess I look good today.
Were you aware, Benji, that even after the party, that most of the women were disgusted?
Well, listen,
I'm being serious because I know my wife.
Women being disgusted, you can't argue about it. It's like sexual harassment. It's like if a woman says you're creepy, you can't have an argument. Listen, if someone felt disgusted,
but did you realize that? Okay, if one person felt disgusted, but do you realize that a lot of the women were disgusted?
No.
Okay.
But again, I think it's because it's become like this focus, and people like to harp on things.
Will, can you shed some light on this? There's a lot of allegations flying around about what Benji did and didn't do. He claims he did nothing. I mean, hands were close, but there's no.
Did you see the rubbing of the balls?
Well, I mean, it was over the pants, so it was hard to say what exactly was going on. But, they're both sitting there, Benji laughing maniacally like he does.
I was laughing because she did kiss my neck.
So I
was
down.
giggling about that.
So I looked down under the table because there was definitely something going on under there, and she was rubbing him on like the inside of his leg, where your penis would be.
My penis doesn't even go down towards my leg at all.
Well, not that far down your leg, kind of in the crotch area.
All right,
that's all I could say. I saw. I mean, I loved it. I wasn't offended in any way. I was hoping it was going to get a little more crazy in there.
If she took it out, would you have
would
left?
get confusing.
Huh? I wouldn't have left at all. I was hoping they'd actually have sex on the table, but my wife wasn't very appreciative.
And did you see anyone else like making out with their girlfriends?
No.
Making out with the girlfriends?
You didn't see Ronnie making out with his girlfriend?
Well, he's another maniac. Using him as an example.
And there was stuff going on that can I write down because I don't even know if I can
No,
say.
but why don't we just talk about you?
Well, hold on. Wait, Gary, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we got Tracy for 2 seconds.
I have to go back to orientation, but I don't care about groping. We're all adults. You can grope, you can kiss. People have their own idea of PDA. But when multiple women saw you fingering your girlfriend,
Tracy,
stop.
what did you see?
Benji,
I
let me
swear
finish.
on
Can you let me finish?
No, one
this is
person
why I
over
don't
there.
discuss it with you because you're not going to let me
Tracy,
finish.
If multiple people saw you taking a shit on the floor,
Okay,
it didn't happen.
I'm not talking about guys in the studio who have fun with this bullshit and make it all up. I'm talking about women that I know and I'm friends with and I respect over a guy who walks around making shtick about everything.
Tracy, you did not see it, but you're telling other people that it happened.
Benji, everyone told me. I didn't tell anyone. Everyone told me.
Will, did she tell you that happened?
I wasn't even here the first week back. I was on vacation visiting my parents. Everyone discussed this
I will
before
tell you
me.
this. I will tell you this, that I never spoke to Tracy. Tracy was gone. When I came in on Friday, several people told me they thought that happened.
Who saw
Not
it?
Tracy.
I swear on my fucking life, I did not put my fingers inside her at the party. I did not come close to her. My fingers weren't anywhere. I did not finger her. I swear on my fucking life, I'll take a lie detector test. I absolutely do not. And I'd like to see someone that saw it. Why doesn't one person say I'm the one that saw it?
I'm not bringing other people that do not work for the show into this conversation. But Benji, at the end of the day, you and I are both at the age where we don't have to be friends and we don't have to,
Tracy,
Get along with each other.
listen-
I will work with you. I will give you your Sharpies
Tracy-
when you need them. We don't have to be friends. I don't know why it's a big deal.
Because you aggressively act in a very mean way, and I don't think
Benji,
that's
I
nice.
don't even deal with you. What are you talking about?
Well,
Unless
when
you're
I walk
going
by
into
in the hall and you're
Guam
like,
bin for the 7th day in a row, unless you're taking shit out of the Guam bin. Benji, I don't even acknowledge you. You sound like a fucking idiot.
Well, that's what you were like to me in the halls, Tracy. And,
Benji, I
I've
saw you
always
one time yesterday. That was it. When we had it out.
like a bulldog.
Like a fucking idiot. What do you want me to tell you, Benji?
Well, you know what?
Don't sit there and glare at me. Don't call me a fucking bulldog. I'm
I didn't
telling
call
you,
you a
I'm going to walk away, and we're going to be done, and we're not going to discuss it again. So if you want to fucking call me a bulldog, bring it into my office, and we'll bring it up. Don't be a fucking pussy. Don't be a fucking baby, and don't make it worse than
Are you
you're
asking
already
me to step
making it.
outside?
Benji, if you stepped outside with me, I swear to God, I would fucking cut your dick off. Don't think for a second I wouldn't do it. We're done. I have to go deal with my interns in human resources. Bye, Benji.
That went well.
Thank you, Tracy. Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Benji, you are in denial. I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that girl. I mean, everybody wanted to bang her. She was super hot. She was my greatest memory of the party, and but. Dude, I mean, I've got this picture of her with her. I don't even want to say, but you know what she was doing, and she got crazy, and she's lifting her skirt up.
Ralph, that's not fair. You got to describe the picture so Benji knows what you're talking about.
Benji was right there. He was trying to stop her. Benji, do you not remember? Were you drunk?
No, I drank a little bit.
Okay, but just don't sit there and deny that she was crazy, and.
But Ralph, they're saying that I fingered her, which it's absolutely.
No, I think you aren't you sort of denying everything, that she was inappropriate and
He is. He's saying that she wasn't inappropriate, but Ralph brings up a good point. If she wasn't acting inappropriately, what was it that you were trying to stop her from doing?
Nothing.
But see, I've heard several people, because even DePace's whole rap is, I don't think she did anything. He goes, I don't think anything was bad. I thought she was fun. And Benji kept trying to stop her. But I don't know what everyone was trying to stop her from doing.
You don't?
I heard she was lifting her skirt and touching her vag.
Yeah.
She did not touch her vag.
Really?
Ralph, what is she doing in the picture?
Lifting up a skirt and touching her vag.
Ralph, let me see the picture, because I don't believe that.
Then you keep it up, the whole world's going to see the picture.
Well, you know, there was things.
How would I know that she's completely shaved if I don't?
I don't believe that, Ralph.
Is she completely shaved?
Mostly, yeah. But like, big deal. Like, so what?
Ralph, can you
I'm not saying there's anything. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but don't say she.
Let me
wasn't
see the
crazy.
picture, Ralph.
What?
Seriously, let me see, because I don't believe that.
Ralph, can you send the picture to Steve or McClure?
To turn on, go to www.
No. Hey, actually, send it to John right now. And I want
Benji's date.
Okay, send it.
Liftingupherskirt.com.
Send it to John Hine right now.
All right, yeah, I got the BlackBerry here. Send it to me, Ralph.
Okay.
Jim McClure?
I dove across the room trying to grab High Pitch Mike's camera because he was standing. Benji, you were standing right in front of me. Her skirt was the lowest part of her skirt was in the middle of her back, and your hands were all over her ass.
Right.
Hey, John, did your wife or anybody's wife?
You got to take over on the mic for a second.
Can I tell you what the best part of that picture is that I took?
What's that?
All right, so the party was in a restaurant. It was a really large restaurant, and at one point during the evening, Howard did karaoke, and the karaoke sort of became the stage.
Right.
Well, this is where all this went down.
Right.
On the stage. I mean, it wasn't in a darkened corner somewhere.
Yeah,
this was right behind people singing karaoke.
Right now, John is showing the picture to Benji, and Benji, the only way I can describe it is he looks perplexed. Like pretending he can't see. He just asked John to make the vagina bigger.
Can you make it bigger? I think you can see, but this is when she fell down.
Oh, stop. You know what?
She did.
Listen.
All right, you're just
No,
okay.
I'm being serious.
She fell down.
She often falls down with her hands on her vagina.
I can't even see. Like, God's honest truth, which way am I supposed to hold this up? This is the top of the picture?
I don't know.
This is so bizarre. Oh, so that's one leg and that's the other leg. And who's that? That's Benji trying to get it. Oh, I get. Oh my God!
I know you guys can't see it, but Gary's like tilting the phone at all different angles.
I just
and trying
got
to
what
make
it
sense of
is.
it.
I couldn't tell what it was. The great thing is, can I describe it as best I can, Benji? She's like almost like on a sofa, and she's
On a
got
banquette.
on a banquette. She's got her head like against the wall, and she's got one leg up in the air. Her skirt is up, and she's got her hand on her vagina, and her underwear pulled to the side. But the best part of the picture is all you see is Benji's arm trying to get her leg down.
Benji,
so it's proof of two things. Benji, it's proof of two things. She was there touching her vagina, and you were trying to stop her.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, the talk once again went to Benji, specifically Gary's wife referring to Benji's date as a quote-unquote hoe bag. And Benji took offense to that, but then Ronnie wanted to know why he was throwing him under the bus, and Gary got really upset with Benji, and it's been a tense week here, man. A lot of people going after each other's throats, and I mean, we're doing our job, so take a look and see how everything went.
When all this stuff went down with Benji and Tracy and Gary, you were in the mix a little bit today. It seemed like, Benji, you went after Ronnie, and Ronnie didn't. You just jumped in there, and you sounded genuinely pissed off, Ron.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, Benji knows why.
Yeah, but the audience doesn't. So why?
Well, they heard this morning. They heard the shit this morning. I mean,
well, so Benji accused you of laying on top of your girlfriend, and you were saying that didn't happen. You
no,
were mad
it didn't. It didn't happen.
And you were mad at him for just saying
Yeah, because he was trying. He's deflecting off of what's happening with him. I mean, what his girl did was in plain sight. Everybody saw, and he's trying to say it never happened, which is total bullshit. I mean, there's pictures, there's eyewitnesses. I mean, why is he deflecting onto me when just sit there and take your shit like everybody else fucking does around here?
All right.
And wait, no, let me finish.
I was about to take some shit.
No, because
I was about to take some shit.
Mouth all the
I was
time.
going to take some shit from you right now.
Yeah, well, too bad.
All right, well, go ahead then.
Because you like to give this shit out with your nonsense, with your shtick all the time, and I'm not taking it anymore.
You're taking a stand.
No, I'm not taking your crap anymore because it's such bullshit.
What crap does he give you?
No, just with everything. Everybody's so fed up with his shtick around here. I'm serious. I mean, like. Everybody's coming to the point where they're ready to fucking lash out at him, and that's what's happening.
All right. Well, you know what? There might be something to that, because I do get in situations a lot where I get really sad about it. Like, I get depressed where I feel
you look like you really was sad about it.
All right, Ronnie.
You don't look sad at all.
I'm not right now because I'm in control of my emotions right now. But I do get real sad about situations like this, but I do bring myself to situations like this a lot.
Well,
so.
what are you sad about?
Well, you were set. You set yourself up for this shit.
But
man.
what is it that you're sad about?
I don't. Well, first of all, I mean, as a particular for this incident, I just hate everyone giving my date shit. Give me shit. That's fine, but I hate her.
Dude, once you brought her out here, it's open to everybody, and you're not the first person that it's happened to.
I gave you no shit,
Ronnie. I said
about your girl.
You were
okay?
fun at the party.
None.
Ronnie, I had no problem.
Okay, if she wanted to jump all over me, fine. I'm there,
Ronnie,
man.
you were having fun.
I'm ready to go. I don't care.
Any date I bring to a party, I think it's fun if you dance with her. It's fun.
I had a great time with her.
Yeah, I know.
But you didn't hear me give you any shit at all.
I didn't think I was giving you shit, and I apologize for bringing up your name.
And right away,
I should have said a guy doing that
into the mix. Then Brian Phelan. I mean,
I was just trying to explain
take your own
the atmosphere
Don't
of the party.
Involve everybody
But
else.
I was saying, like, relative to other things going on.
But that's your opinion, and we think your opinion is quite honestly jaded.
And let me tell you something, Benji. If that really did happen, what you said, I was laying on top of my girlfriend.
I didn't know that was a big deal.
Believe me, it would have been on the air first thing Monday morning.
That's not true. Everything doesn't get on the air.
on the air too.
Everything doesn't get on the air.
Oh,
Ronnie.
please!
All the time. It's
when shit like that goes down. Come on,
Benji. To be you for a second, can you find someone else that could corroborate that Ronnie was laying on his girlfriend besides you?
I would challenge Ronnie to take a lie detector test about it.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
I don't know.
That was the first word out of your mouth this morning.
But so yesterday you were getting mad at somebody, but you're the
No, I saw it. I saw it. I was getting mad at people saying what other people saw.
Tell me what you saw. Let me. What did you see?
You told me you don't want me to. If you want me to,
no. What did
I
you
didn't
see?
think it was a
I
big
want to know
deal.
what you saw.
You had her down on the. There were circular tables. She was underneath you, and you were kissing her.
What? There was no place to lay. There were people sitting at these tables.
This was during the karaoke part. But listen,
and I know exactly where I was sitting during the karaoke part. I was sitting with Matt.
Not the whole time.
Who used to be one of our interns, Scott's intern, a long time ago, and his girlfriend. We were sitting together in the booth.
Garrett, do you think I'm lying about it? I didn't think
I
it was
don't
a big
think you're
deal.
lying about it, but I think sometimes you might see something that you want to believe that you saw that might not be exact.
So it could have been. Maybe it was a hallucination.
No,
not a hallucination.
I admit I had my arm around her. I admit I probably kissed her. I admit maybe I was leaning up against her at points by the bar. But
Listen,
you know what?
I
wasn't laying
Ronnie,
on top
I thought
of her.
you're
That was the
fun at the party.
stupidest
I think
fucking
you're
thing
a
I
really
ever
fun
heard.
guy at a party. I love when you're at a party. You're really nice. People enjoy you, and you're fun.
I had a great time.
But I'm
accusing you of being fun.
I'm with Ronnie in the sense that if Ronnie did what you're saying that he did, forget that it didn't come up on the air. No one's brought it up but you. No one saw it but you. If somebody came to me, somebody would listen. There's no tolerance of anything here. People go to the party like little spies, and they want to come back and tell everything.
And
if Ronnie would have done that, it would have come to me right away.
You know what's so fun?
He would have been there with his camera.
All right.
Come
What
on.
about the manager having to yell at people about pot?
You're the only one who seems. I mean,
oh really? Yeah. Oh, no one else experienced that. Oh, that's such bullshit. You guys know after the rap show we talked about it yesterday.
No, we talked about what you told me.
Oh, the manager didn't have to yell at anybody about it.
I only know what you told me.
I'm not going to say names anymore.
I heard that there were some people outside. Even that story is in dispute in the sense that there were some people outside. You were saying they were inside. The manager had to tell them to stop, but it wasn't inside. It wasn't outside. But
can I subpoena somebody?
I don't know. I'm in the vortex and I badly want to pull myself out.
Benj, why do you keep looking at your phone?
I don't know.
Notes. It's driving me crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, because the battery's out.
Okay.
Put it down.
I feel like you're like reading lines or something.
No, it's look, it's totally.
Oh, okay, I can see.
I'm proud to have a phone.
It's legit. All right, one thing I also thought upset Benji was when Gary came in and revealed something. Hit two, Ted.
I'm not even mad at Benji, but I don't care about her at all. It's I can never get a straight answer out of Benji, and Benji still doesn't think anything weird happened.
He's not listening. You know, he won't even take in what's going on.
Right.
What did your wife say about her, Gary?
She said on Monday. She said, "Oh, did you talk about the hoe bag today?" But she wasn't like she didn't. We weren't at the party, and it wasn't like my wife was seething, or it wasn't like we were obsessed
I was with
on her.
your wife part of the time that was around. We
weren't. She wasn't, and we went home.
You see, that's what girls think of girls who do.
Exactly.
Nice ladies who live in Connecticut don't think about girls. They get very angry with girls like that.
And I know that upset you, Benji.
I think it's horrible.
Who can tell
I'll tell you what.
upsets
My
Benji?
date wouldn't go around doing that about people. Wouldn't say that. I think you guys are being real sexist. I think you have it's like a scarlet letter attitude about chicks, and like any chick that's a little wild, you guys are like castigate.
She's more than a little wild, Benji.
All right, Gary.
Yeah, but you asked.
It doesn't make her. She's a good person. Doesn't make her a bad person. That's the way
No
you
one
guys
said
treat
she's a
her.
bad person.
Well,
she was acting. She was acting in an inappropriate manner. That's my opinion.
All right,
your
Gary.
opinion.
Well, you know what? It was fun.
Dude,
Howard had fun. It was a great time, and that's the way we roll.
That's your new attitude?
Yeah.
Dude, you know that in 6 months, Benji's going to come back and tell us some fucking crazy stories about how he had to extricate himself from this chick.
No, did I ever say that about Ivy? You guys all said I had a real nice relationship with Ivy.
You told me. I think you told me you had to change one of your numbers, or you just stopped taking her calls.
No, I didn't. That's bullshit, Gary.
You took her calls.
We still were friends. We still talk.
You
to
took
each
her
other.
call the whole way through.
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you. I'm not talking about it. Benji, I'm asking you a question. Calm down.
Yes.
So you never stopped taking Ivy's call.
No.
Then I'm incorrect, and you're fucking crazy
we talked
for that
the other
too.
day.
Zach in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, Gary, two questions, I guess. One, does the show, what you say on the show, ever get back to your wife at all?
Oh yeah, she listens. She won't care that I said
Two is
that.
the bigger question, I guess, is my girlfriend goes with me to our company's Christmas parties too. She'll comment about other people, but if I told other people what she said, she'd be pretty upset with me. It's usually pretty private.
Yeah, but
is she going to get pissed at you for this?
Well, there's a couple things going on. First of all, A, this is the show that we work on, and B, I'll bet if somebody brought a girl like the girl that Benji brought to your Christmas party, it would be an even huger deal, and nobody would mind if you said that.
Well, I do. I mind. I don't like people being talked about like that. Women being talked about.
Well, you can't stop us. We can talk to
You're
anyone
right.
we want.
You're right. I can't, but I can say that I would think. I know I've met Mary several times, and she seems very nice to me. I would think she wouldn't like that you brought that up.
I don't think she'll mind. I think she's probably. And quite honestly, if any of the other guys would be honest, I think you'd hear other phrases that you don't even want to know. And I think that again, you set yourself up for this, and now you're playing.
I told you there is a possibility of that, and I would like to look into that. Like why?
Look into what?
Why I do seem to get into a lot of situations where everyone's mad at me. Maybe I do. There might be a reason.
No. Benji, you're not in a situation where everyone's mad at you. You're in a situation where you didn't have an ability to read the room. even though you were sort of warned in advance.
I don't know.
Should.
Howard said it was a great time. He had a lot of fun.
Right, but Howard's not the only person at the party. Everyone at the party is allowed their opinion.
A lot of people told me they had a
we all
nice
had a great
time. They wanted to go out with us.
Your date did not affect my time whatsoever.
Good.
I had a great time whether she was there or not.
Good.
But she was hard to miss.
On the phone with the staff survey results. So he's going to give us the results of that. Wolfie.
Hey, Howard, what's up, man?
Hey. All right, so Wolfie, this was a good bit. I couldn't participate in it because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So
yeah, I was shocked by that, and even Robin, this wasn't Jeopardy. There were no wrong answers. You could have done it.
I don't know.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I didn't want to think things like that and have to put a name to them.
I can't argue with her. I had the same thought. But anyway, it was pretty brutal. All right, so what did you find out? You surveyed, how many people on my staff?
Okay, now I was a little bit confused after your discussion this morning. The people that I have listed that participated were there were 13 individuals: Gary, Fred, Artie, Benji, Sal, Richard, Ronnie, Scott the engineer, John Hine, Scott DePace, Jason, Will, Steve Brandano, and Tracy.
Scott DePace was saying he didn't take the survey.
He didn't.
Yeah, his name was on the list, so I was led to believe that he did participate.
Oh. Scott, are you sure you didn't participate?
Positive, never got it.
Never got it.
Yeah,
Jason sent the notes down. He said that the list that he sent, I'm looking at the list Jason sent, it doesn't have Scott's name on it.
All right. Okay, so anyway, Wolfie, I don't know who's in this, but we're pretty close on who's in it. I mean, we kind of know.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you found out.
Okay, first off, I would say there were two very common themes to the survey, and basically it's very evident that Jason Kaplan is not well liked. It was amazing. If this was the Academy Awards, Jason would be the movie Titanic. He swept all the major categories.
Give me the categories he swept.
Which staffer is most disliked by his or her coworkers? Jason Kaplan received 8 votes, or 61% of the vote.
Wow.
So if Jason throws a rocket in that office, he's going to hit someone that does not like him.
Jeez, I never would have suspected that.
Didn't realize that was
such
going
a
on.
likable, nice guy. Wonder what they don't like about him. Did you get any more specific?
No, this was just to provide the name.
All right, go ahead. What else?
Which Stern staffer is the most annoying? Jason Kaplan, 8 votes, or 61%.
Wow.
Which Stern staffer is the biggest ass kisser? Jason Kaplan, 6 votes, or 46%.
Wow. Fred, you voted in this, right?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I don't know if I even voted for Jason, I'll be honest with you. I like Jason.
Yeah.
He also received the biggest gossip, 9 votes, or 69%.
Boy, is he yenta. All right.
And the number one, which Stern staffer is the biggest douche? Jason Kaplan. He got 5 votes, or 45%.
Jason, way to go. I hope it doesn't make him feel too bad.
I mean, will he be looking around now out of all of those people, wondering who are the 8 or 9 people who hate him?
Biggest douche.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
How do you feel about yourself after you hear something like that? It's bad, right?
Yeah, I'm knocked up on a lot of pills, so it's not affecting me too hard. But yeah, to sweep every negative category.
Was anything positive said about Jason?
No, not really. No. Not at all. Those are just the categories that he won. Even the other negative categories, he definitely got a fair share of percentage.
Wow.
Good. No one talked to me. Leave me alone.
I like it.
I don't have any problem with you.
Yeah, I think
you two didn't fill out the survey.
Yeah, we should have. Could have helped you out.
We could have helped you.
Yeah, we could have skewed a different way. I really see. That's why I had a problem answering this stuff. Like, I don't know everyone all that well. Like, I don't know that Jason's a big douche. Like, I just know him as a nice, likable guy who works really hard around here. You know what I mean? It would be hard for me to vote for biggest douche. I mean, like, Sal's kind of a douche when you hear all the crazy stuff he goes through with his wife and all that stuff, but it doesn't make him a douche.
I love to meet the accusers face to face of anyone who.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No. Okay.
No.
I mean, if anyone wants to come forward and say that they voted for Jason, go ahead, but it's probably a mistake. I mean,
that was the thing that surprised me. If DePace didn't fill this out, there's a lot of other people that dislike him as well.
I know Will doesn't like you.
Yeah.
But he's the only one who's ever really voiced that on the air.
But Scott DePace, we know he has a problem with Jason.
Yeah, Scott doesn't like Jason.
And Scott wasn't even in the survey.
Right.
Yeah, Howard, I definitely would have voted for him.
Yeah. All right. What else did you find in this survey?
Are you interested in other people that scored well in those categories?
Sure.
Well, DePace, he did very well. He received 3 votes, and Ronnie received 2 for most disliked.
Right. Ronnie, the limo driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see. As far as the biggest douche, which I thought was a major category, the other people that were runners-up, the other major person was Ronnie. He received 3 votes for biggest douche.
I can see that.
Douche.
Poor Ronnie. He's just misunderstood, that's all. All right, what else you got?
The other major theme was Sal. I think that Sal has some significant character flaws. In terms of which Stern staffer is the worst parent, Sal, 5 votes or 38%. I would have guessed it would have been DePace off of the discussions that you have, but Sal won the category outright.
Yeah, there's no way Sal can be a good parent. I mean, there's just no way. He's so...
Well, yeah, it would be kind of hard based on what he thinks about life in general.
Yeah, I just can't... I mean, I think he tries hard, but I don't think...
But he really shouldn't be around his children at all.
Right.
That would be the best move.
They should take the kids away from him.
But doesn't that surprise you, though, because he has these themed birthday parties, he takes his kids to concerts and things like that? I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, he does stuff with the kids and he's involved, but it's probably just not... He's weird. His views on things are out there.
Yeah, it might be wrong for him to even think he should be with the kids.
Yeah, but it's Scott DePace. I mean, some of the stuff he said about parenting is a little disturbing.
Well,
but...
even the discussion not too long ago that, his wife was concerned that his son had this temperature or something and wanted him to take the kid to the hospital, and he really didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he was like, screw that.
I want to go play golf.
I'm always there for them. They love me. And it's
Kids always love their father.
Wait, Scott, you did not want to take your kid who was sick. Ooh. You did not want to take that kid to the doctor. You wanted to golf. Right, because I thought my wife was being not logical about the whole situation. It's golf. I mean, even if your wife were not being logical, couldn't you miss golf once? You had the whole week off for no good reason. The only reason you had the week off is because your kid was sick, you weren't sick, and you'd already golfed. Yeah, but I was really looking forward to that one round. It was a special one.
What?
Anyway, what else did you find out, Wolfie?
Sal scored the highest possible percentage in number of votes for which Stern staffer is the biggest racist. He got 11 votes, or 84% of the votes.
Right.
No brainer there.
Right.
Which staffer would you never invite to your house? Sal received 5 votes, or 41%.
Right.
Benji came in second in that category.
Right.
How many votes?
How many votes did he get?
Let's see. That is... Yeah, I had to put this thing into a spreadsheet. He received 3 votes.
Okay.
If given the opportunity, which Stern staffer would most likely sleep with a coworker's wife or partner? Sal received 5 votes, or 38%.
Yep.
Which Stern staffer is most disingenuous? Sal, 5 votes, or 41%.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big. If there's only 13 people in the survey, that's a pretty big hunk of people.
And your staff also thought that Sal would write an unauthorized book, tell-all book about you when you retire.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
what else you got?
Scott Salem scored well in that category as well with 3 votes. Artie took some hits. I think most of these make sense. Which staffer is the most mentally unstable? 8 votes, or 66% of the vote. Artie was also voted as most dishonest. 7 votes, or 53%.
Yeah, Artie does lie a lot.
Well, yeah. I don't think you'd have to worry about your money around Artie.
Right.
But he can't be trusted to tell the truth about himself.
No, not at all. Yeah, as I've learned. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah.
I always wonder too. Like, I can't wait for Artie's next book to find out. Like you know how he's been telling us he's been going to the psychiatrist
He's
3
not
times a
going
week.
to a psychiatrist.
I've been hearing that he's not going at all.
Yeah,
except for his medication.
But I don't even think I can't imagine the person you referred to him would be putting up with that.
Yeah, and I think because then Artie even goes as far as to tell me on the air, and I don't even ask. Unsolicited, he goes, I'm thinking of starting going 5 days a week.
Right. Nobody asks him to say these things.
I have a theory about that. I think Artie is so worried about his mother and sister, in terms of what he tells them, that he has to somehow work onto the air that he's been going 3 days a week.
But they already
Because I don't
know.
even ask him.
They already know he's lying. And so I don't know why he does it.
Yeah. It's weird. But then Artie says in his book, drug addicts just lie about everything. And I'm like, well, why does he have to lie about it to me? I don't even ask him. I don't even say to him when
I
you're going
guess
to the
it's
psychiatrist.
like you want to stay in practice.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't want to stop lying and then slip up.
I think I have a whole theory where he's doing it for his mother and sister. He thinks that they believe him.
Yeah, I think that he thinks we all believe him.
Yeah. Well, I do believe him. That's the problem. I'm the most naive one here. I hate to say it.
Well, this is the conversation where he flipped out on me, if you remember.
Right.
I had said on the wrap-up show that Artie lies. I didn't say that every word that comes out of his mouth is a lie, but I said Artie lies. And he was listening in his car, and he got really mad. Yeah. And he came in the next day, and he attacked me, verbally attacked me.
And then in his book, he admits to how much lying he does.
Yeah, but Artie's also got a line for lying, meaning he's like, he says, listen, of course a guy is going to lie about cheating on his wife, and he goes, I'm going to lie about taking drugs because I could lose my job.
Right.
So that he's like, that's a lie I have to tell.
And you should understand that for some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make him a liar for some reason.
You said it, Robin. Artie, if you're listening, Robin said it.
It's confusing. Well, I tend to believe Artie no matter what he says.
Well, he says it in a convincing way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good liar.
Because I've sat down, had heart to hearts with him off the air on the couch there, and I read in his book that he was lying to me.
Yeah, the thing that, he says these things that don't go. First of all, he keeps telling us how he loves his therapist.
Yeah.
Do you love therapy?
No, I hate it.
Of course not.
I hate going.
Nobody loves therapy.
No, it's horrible. I just know I need to go because then I get all fucking crazy.
Right, but that's why that was the first tip-off to me. He's not struggling with therapy. He's claiming he loves this guy.
He loves him. There's no love when you're sitting there going, wait a second, I could be doing anything else. What am I doing in this office?
And you're making me talk about my father again.
Right. I don't want to do this. I know I need to do it, but I don't want to do it.
It's absolute torture.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Who says they love their therapist?
I love this guy. He's the greatest guy. I can't wait to talk to him. I can't wait to go see him.
Yeah, and trust me, it's never like a great conversation either. It's like they press all the wrong buttons and they force you to think about shit.
And you come out depressed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who loves the guy? He loves him. I love this guy.
He's so smart. He's always talking about how smart the therapist is.
Yeah, of course he's smart.
Yeah, because he's not going.
Yeah. Yeah. To make-believe friend. But who knows? I mean, I never know. All right, so what else did you find out?
Which Stern staffer is most jealous of the success of others? Scott Salem received 10 votes, and there were very few double-digit votes, but he got 10 at 76% of the vote.
He is. He's the most jealous. He really is.
That was Scott Salem. I was thinking Scott DePace.
No.
Scott Salem has to have that vote, yes.
Yeah, he's angry with everyone who gets anything.
Scott the engineer also scored very high in terms of who is the laziest. He got 7 votes, or 53% of the votes. So
that's
half
accurate.
the people in that office think that Scott's the laziest person there.
Fuck everyone.
Right.
They also felt that Scott will speak publicly badly about you after you retire.
I believe that.
Well, he's going to have to get the first book out.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to be interested in a book that he writes if somebody else writes a book.
I'm writing a book.
Are you kidding me?
Anything else?
Well, keeping with that trend, that he would immediately jump ship if he received a higher paying job offer.
Bullshit, man.
Right, that's true.
Which Stern staffer has the strongest desire to be a part of the inner circle? Sal received that, 8 votes, or 61%, followed by Jason and Scott, the engineer, that each got 2 votes.
Yeah, no, it's Sal. That's accurate. Boy, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty dead on.
Which Stern staffer is the least creative? Ronnie received 3 votes, or 23%. But the thing that made me laugh was Tim Sabian got 2 votes.
Right.
So the guy that's in charge of the vision of your channels, he got 2 votes that he's the least creative. I'd love to find out who wrote that down.
That's good. I like that. What else? Anything else stick out at you? Or is that it?
There's a bunch of stuff. Let's see. When Howard retires, which Stern staffer will struggle to find a new job? Your man JD, 5 votes, or 38%.
Yeah.
Followed by Sal with 3 votes. Who is going to sign autographs at conventions after you retire? Sal and Scott tied with 4 votes apiece.
And what else?
Which Stern staffer will have the biggest career after you retire? John Hine, Artie, and Robin all tied with 4 votes apiece, or 28% of the vote.
Right.
One of the big categories, which Stern staffer has the worst breath? I would have bet it was Gary, but no, JD, 7 votes, or 63% of the audience.
Wow. I've never been that close to JD. Does he really have a bad breath?
What? It used to be so bad it would knock you over, but I think he's done something about it. I think it's better, but I think people are still voting off of what it was.
What he did?
We talked to him about it. Somebody did.
Who spoke to him?
Might have been me. I can't remember. I remember somebody had to talk to him. It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now his breath smells like Zoloft.
And Gary did do well in that category. He got 3 votes. And one that just kind of popped up that surprised me, Will Murray got 1 vote. So someone in there thinks that Will is the worst smelling breath.
What?
Jason talked to JD about his breath.
Oh, okay.
Wonder what that was like. Jason, that had to be a rough conversation. You got to admire Jason for that. That's a nice thing to do. I just could never bring myself to do that.
Did he do it voluntarily, or did somebody talk and he got the short straw?
How did you get to be the guy to talk to him?
It was very awkward. Well, it was when JD was an intern, and we didn't know he was going to stay here.
Mhm.
So, I took him aside into the green room, and I just said, because I like him a lot, and I said, if you're going out on job interviews and stuff, you really have to do something about your breath, because I don't want you to not get a job because you're knocking someone out from across the desk. And I said, it's a real thing. I'm not saying this to be a douche, even though everyone thinks I'm a douche.
Right.
And that was it. I just said, I really think that's important for you to find a job in the future.
So what did he end up doing?
I don't know, but he changed like that day.
Wow.
So you'll have to ask him what he did. It was weird, but I wanted.
He must have gone home and used everything but Comet in that mouth.
Lysol.
Yeah.
I know that was kind of a dicky thing to do, but
it's not.
It's a wonderful thing.
You know what? You did him a favor.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't reek.
Yeah. Well, and on all of us a favor in the long run.
Right. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Boy, that takes balls. I could never do that. That takes such balls. I had a friend once who, a woman who used to wear perfume, and it just mixed with her body's
in a bad
chemistry.
way?
I mean, she smelled so bad.
Mm.
And she would put this perfume
And
on.
she had no idea.
And I never could tell her.
Oh, so you let her go on like that?
Yep. She still stinks to high heaven.
Oh.
I mean, just smells like rotten shit. I'm not kidding, that bad.
Wow.
And I talked to a bunch of people about it. But
And they all knew it was going on.
JD, what did you do to reverse the thing?
I brush my teeth and I brush the tongue.
Did you used to not brush?
And I try and chew gum sometimes.
Did you used to not brush?
Probably not as often as I was probably Richard back then, but I'm trying to. I'm working
on it, huh?
But I'm also chewing gum too because I'm very self-conscious about it too.
And do you floss and everything?
I don't floss.
Were you glad Jason told you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, of course you don't want to hear that, but sometimes you got to be told.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird being the recipient of always bad news. You never get anything. Hey, I just wanted to pull you aside and tell you how handsome you look today.
I've yet for that to happen. So.
Hey, JD.
How's your medication? Because, dude, I even think you're speaking better.
I think so, too. And he smiles all the time.
He's a very smiley guy now. It's like it's weird.
I don't know.
Like, you never used to smile like this.
Oh, whatever.
I mean,
he's just a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah, you're just like a whole different person.
No, I am.
You're like a guy who gets. You're like a guy who's banging, Eva Herzegova.
No, well, that ain't happening. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But I
hate to say this, I probably can't use you anymore. You're a lot funnier.
Whatever.
No, but seriously, how's that medication work out? Do people notice that you're just like a happy-go-lucky guy now?
No, I'm not exactly happy-go-lucky. I mean, I didn't leave my apartment all weekend.
Oh,
so I'm not, I'm not exactly socializing
Hey,
all over the place.
Don't you love the weekend, though? That's what I do. I just sit inside.
Yeah, but
oh,
you
yeah.
have a
So,
wife.
I catch up on DVR stuff and watch football basically all day.
You watch football and watch football.
Yeah,
it's great.
I watch football and watch football.
Yeah.
But I'm not noticing that. I'm just sort of
happy.
I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night because I tried going to bed at like 9 o'clock, and I still got to get used to that. So, but taking Xanax before I go to sleep seemed to work out okay.
No.
So
Now,
far, it didn't work out last night, but
Have you seen the doctor again?
I'm seeing her tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, good.
For follow-up.
Yeah, I'm sure you're doing something wrong.
I'm sure you need some kind of an adjustment.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Came in this morning, the kid was tap dancing. he's happy-go-lucky. All right, thank you, Jim.
Okay.
All right, Wolfie, anything else? Because I got to move along.
Yeah, I was going to say that to boost JD's confidence, he was voted easiest to replace.
Oh, no.
Jason also did very well in that category. The other stuff, let's see, who was most underappreciated? Do you have any guesses at that?
Scott the engineer.
Not even close.
Who
Will
is it?
Murray, 4 votes or 30%.
Yeah, Will doesn't get, like, Gary's always coming up to me, I don't think you understand how good Will and Jason are. I go, what do you mean I don't understand? Why are they...
Because you get on the air every day and you go, I don't know what it will do.
I'm just busting balls. I know what Will does.
But they take it personally.
Well, tell them to get over it.
They take that personally.
Well, tell them to get over it. I don't care.
Get over that, too.
Yeah, take that personally.
Howard, there is one other thing.
Tell them not to take things personally.
There's one other thing that I'm dying to talk about that was in the poll.
Go ahead.
I think I told you so. It turns out that somebody gave Jason every negative vote that you could give on the sheet.
Wow.
I was wondering if that person wants to step forward.
It's got to be Will.
You think?
Yeah. Will doesn't like Jason.
Or that could be a Benji move.
No, it wasn't me. I got to bet who it was.
Who do you think it was?
It was either Sal or Jason.
No, it's Will.
Sal or Jason.
It's not
Was it you?
Absolutely not.
No?
Dude, that Jason thing was like, we were in the middle of a fight. We're fine. We're actually good friends.
Yeah.
All right.
You have him over to your house and stuff?
Yeah, I invite him, but, he doesn't come over.
He doesn't?
He doesn't leave his house on weekends.
Oh, really?
No.
What's the excuse?
Howard, he hasn't left his house in a month because Call of Duty 6 came out. He's on it, not him, DePace, and one of the other guys at work here. They're on it nonstop. But Jason, he said to me the Monday, it came out like on Thursday. Monday morning he came in and he was laughing. He goes, I'm so embarrassed to say this. He goes, this was one of those weekends I wished I wasn't married so I could have played it all weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't it annoying? Like you just want to play your video game or something?
Can I just have a weekend divorced?
I want to be single for the weekend. Call of Duty 6, what is that, like a war game?
Yeah, my kid plays it, but DePace and Jason and somebody else are on it. They do it on the headset so they can play against each other. And I heard that, like, somebody told me last week, I think DePace logged in, I want to see 18 hours, something like that.
But he's got young kids. How does he get time? 18 hours.
And he wonders why people question what kind of father he is.
18 hours of...
Video games.
That's kind of childish. Dude.
It's not 18 hours, first of all.
Why are you logged on?
How many is it?
It's 25 hours now.
What it's up to, total playing, it's up to 1 day and, I don't know, 5 hours.
You don't even like Jason, though, but you guys are you're good friends.
I like killing him on the game. It's good.
You guys get on and you talk on the headset?
Yeah, it's totally weird. We don't even, we could hate each other here in the morning and say really nasty shit to each other, and then later on Xbox, we just act like that never happened. We're like, hey, dude.
Dude, but this game is so fun.
Yeah?
I think if I'm ever going to be addicted to something, it's this.
What do? You get on and you're a character.
Suddenly you're a guy in like South America somewhere, and you've got different machine guns, you've got Uzis, you've got knives, you've got hand grenades, rocket launchers, and you're going around hiding behind things. You see a guy way over there, you take your sniper rifle out, you zoom way in, you punk him right in the head, and blood goes out. And
that's Jason? Like Jason's the other guy?
Yeah, so I see Jason over there, and I go...
and he shoots back at you?
Oh, yeah. He shoots back, and then...
Does he ever kill you, or do you always kill him?
Yeah, but I get him more time.
The best thing is, we wanted Scott to call into Geek Time to talk about how he loves video games.
Right.
And you wear a headset with a microphone. But Scott...
you got to tape yourself.
He spent his Saturday online with me and Shuli playing Shoot 'em Up. And, but he
you guys
says...
got to videotape that. I got to see that.
My wife comes home from work. She comes home from work and she sees me with the headset on. She goes, "Oh my god!"
I
You're happy, you know. It makes you happy.
You know what? I said to myself, I said, I think I have a problem. This game is just so fun. That's all I want to do. But I'm like, well, look, if I'm having fun, what's the downside? You know?
Well, there's a real war you could get into.
Yeah. See, that's how I am about chess.
Yeah.
Like I spend hours on it. I'm just obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's what
suck,
makes
but I
you
suck
happy.
at it, but I'll keep going back to it.
What is life for? To be happy, and if that's what does it, then
Well,
what
if that
guess
makes
so,
you
yeah.
happy, I guess. Go ahead.
The game is total nonsense, but it's fun. Yeah.
I might have to get into that video game with these guys.
What's it called?
Get on there and shoot some of these fucks. I don't know. Sounds dumb. Wolfie, anything else?
Yeah, last thing, I identified some individual trends that I thought were very interesting. Someone on the show thinks that Gary is the biggest ass kisser, the biggest user, and the biggest on-air whore.
User?
I bet. Was Ralph included in this survey?
No, but someone did write his name down a couple of times.
He was a write-in vote.
Yeah, I would think Ralph would maybe say that about Gary.
Someone also thinks that Gary is the biggest gossip and ass kisser. Those are two completely different individuals.
Gee, I wish I knew who voted that way.
Someone thinks that Tim is the biggest douche, ass kisser, and is the most disingenuous. I would love to know who that person is.
Oh, that's funny.
Another individual thought that Tim is the least creative and the biggest ass kisser.
Yeah.
This next one stings. Someone thinks that Ronnie is the biggest douche, the most disliked, and the worst parent.
Ronnie the limo driver.
Ronnie the limo driver. Who could that be? Who thinks that Ronnie's the worst parent?
I wonder. You know, there's a lot. There's a whole nother show of people stepping forward.
I want to know, like, okay, somebody thinks I'm the biggest gossip. I'll take that one.
Hey,
Somebody thinks I'm the biggest ass kisser. I'll take that one. But the biggest user, that one, I'm sort of curious about.
Hey, Wolfie?
Yeah.
This is Benji. I may have, if you tell me who did the person that said Gary's the biggest ass kisser and biggest gossip say Richard Christie's the worst parent?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that you? You said Richard Christie's the worst parent? He's not a parent.
No. Well, I couldn't decide between everybody, and he had did an abortion, so.
Richard Christie had an abortion?
Yeah, he paid for one. He admitted that on the air.
Oh. Yeah, I guess he was a pretty bad dad. He killed his kid.
Bad dad to that one, yeah.
All right. Hey, Wolfie, thanks, man.
Hey, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Thanks. I wish people would step forward. That would be so good.
I would tell. It's hard to remember everything you put.
Yeah, well, it's anonymous. You'd have to see the sheets.
Wolfie's a good man. He comes up with a lot of good bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Staff survey results. So he's going to give us the results of that. Wolfie.
Hey, Howard, what's up, man?
Hey. All right, so Wolfie, this was a good bit. I couldn't participate in it because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So
yeah, I was shocked by that, and even Robin, this wasn't Jeopardy. There were no wrong answers. You could have done it.
I don't know.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I didn't want to think things like that and have to put a name to them.
I can't argue with her. I had the same thought. But anyway, it was pretty brutal. All right, so what did you find out? You surveyed, how many people on my staff?
Okay, now I was a little bit confused after your discussion this morning. The people that I have listed that participated were, there are 13 individuals: Gary, Fred, Artie, Benji, Sal, Richard, Ronnie, Scott the engineer, John Hine, Scott DePace, Jason, Will, Steve Brandano, and Tracy.
Scott DePace was saying he didn't take the survey.
He didn't.
Yeah, his name was on the list, so I was led to believe that he did participate.
Oh. Scott, are you sure you didn't participate?
Positive, never got it.
Never got it.
Yeah, on average.
Jason sent the notes down. He said that the list that he sent, I'm looking at the list Jason sent, it doesn't have Scott's name on it.
All right. Okay, so anyway, Wolfie, I don't know who's in this, but we're pretty close on who's in it. I mean, we kind of know.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you found out.
Okay, first off, I would say there were two very common themes to the survey, and basically it's very evident that Jason Kaplan is not well liked. It was amazing. If this was the Academy Awards, Jason would be the movie Titanic. He swept all the major categories.
Give me the categories he swept.
Which staffer is most disliked by his or her coworkers? Jason Kaplan received 8 votes, or 61% of the vote.
Wow.
So Jason throws a rock in that office, he's going to hit someone that does not like him.
Jeez, I never would have suspected
No.
that.
Didn't realize that was
Such a
going on.
likable, nice guy. Wonder what they don't like about him. Did you get any more specific?
No, this was just to provide
Okay.
the name.
All right, go ahead. What else?
Which Stern staffer is the most annoying? Jason Kaplan, 8 votes, or 61%.
Wow.
Which Stern staffer is the biggest ass kisser? Jason Kaplan, 6 votes, or 46%.
Wow. Fred, you voted in this, right?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I don't know if I even voted for Jason, I'll be honest with you. I like Jason.
Yeah.
He also received biggest gossip, 9 votes, or 69%.
Boy, is he yenta. All right.
And the number one, which Stern staffer is the biggest douche? Jason Kaplan. He got 5 votes, or 45%.
Jason, way to go. I hope it doesn't make him feel too bad.
I mean, will he be looking around now out of all of those people, wondering who are the 8 or 9 people who hate him?
Biggest douche.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
How do you feel about yourself after you hear something like that? It's bad, right?
Yeah, I'm knocked up on a lot of pills, so it's not affecting me too hard. But yeah, to sweep every negative category.
Was anything positive said about Jason?
No, not really.
No.
Not at all. Those were just the categories that he won. Even the other negative categories, he definitely got a fair share of percentage.
Wow.
Good. No one talked to me. Leave me alone.
I like it.
Thanks, I don't have any problem with you.
Yeah, I think
no,
you're
you
all
two
right.
didn't fill out the survey.
Yeah, we should have. Could have helped you out.
We could have helped you.
Yeah, we could have skewed a different way. I really see. That's why I had a problem answering this stuff. Like, I don't know everyone all that well. Like, I don't know that Jason's a big douche. Like, I just know him as a nice, likable guy who works really hard around here.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It would be hard for me to vote for biggest douche. I mean, like, Sal's kind of a douche when you hear all the crazy stuff he goes through with his wife and all that stuff, but it doesn't make him a douche.
I love to meet the accusers face to face of anyone who.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No. Okay.
No.
I mean, if anyone wants to come forward and say that they voted for Jason, go ahead, but it's probably a mistake. I mean,
that was the thing that surprised me. If DePace didn't fill this out, there's a lot of other people that dislike him as well.
I know Will doesn't like you.
Yeah.
But he's the only one who's ever really voiced that on the air.
But Scott DePace, we know he has a problem with Jason.
Yeah, Scott
as well.
doesn't like Jason.
And Scott wasn't even in the survey.
Right.
Yeah, Howard, I definitely would have voted for him.
Yeah. All right. What else did you find in this survey?
Are you interested in other people that scored well in those categories?
Sure.
Well, DePace, he did very well. He received 3 votes, and Ronnie received 2 for most disliked.
Right. Ronnie, the limo driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see. As far as the biggest douche, which I thought was a major category, the other people that were runners up, well, the other major person was Ronnie. He received 3 votes for biggest douche.
I can see that.
Douche.
Poor Ronnie. He's just misunderstood. That's all. All right. What else you got?
The other major theme was Sal. I think that Sal has some significant character flaws. In terms of which Stern staffer is the worst parent, Sal, 5 votes or 38%. I would have guessed it would have been DePace off of the discussions that you have, but Sal won the category outright.
Yeah, there's no way Sal could be a good parent. I mean, there's just no way. He's so...
Well, yeah, it would be kind of hard based on what he thinks about life in general.
Yeah, I just can't... I mean, I think he tries hard, but I don't think
But he really shouldn't be around his children at all.
Right.
That would be the best move.
They should take the kids away from him.
But doesn't that surprise you, though, because he has these themed birthday parties, he takes his kids to concerts and things like that. I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, he does stuff with the kids and he's involved, but it's probably just not... He's weird. His views on things are out there.
Yeah, it might be wrong for him to even think he should be with the kids.
Yeah, but it's Scott DePace. I mean, some of the stuff he said about parenting is a little disturbing.
Well,
but...
even the discussion not too long ago that, his wife was concerned that his son had this temperature or something and wanted him to take the kid to the hospital, and he really didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he was like, screw that.
I want to go play golf.
I'm always there for them. They love me, and it's
kids always love their father.
Wait, Scott, you did not want to take your kid who was sick.
Ooh.
You did not want to take that kid to the doctor. You wanted to golf. Right, because I thought my wife was being not logical about the whole situation. It's golf. I mean, even if your wife were not being logical, couldn't you miss golf once? I know you had the whole week off for no good reason. The only reason you had the week off is because your kid was sick, you weren't sick, and you'd already golfed. Yeah, but I was really looking forward to that one round. It was a special one.
What?
Anyway, what else did you find out, Wolfie?
Sal scored the highest possible percentage in number of votes for which Stern Staffer is the biggest racist. He got 11 votes, or 84% of the votes.
Right.
No brainer there.
Right.
Which staffer would you never invite to your house? Sal received 5 votes, or 41%.
Right.
Benji came in second in that category.
Right.
How many votes?
How many votes did he get?
Let's see. That is. Yeah, I had to put this thing into a spreadsheet. He received three votes.
Okay.
If given the opportunity, which Stern staffer would most likely sleep with a coworker's wife or partner? Sal received 5 votes, or 38%.
Yep.
Which Stern staffer is most disingenuous? Sal, 5 votes, or 41%.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big. There's only 13 people in the survey. That's a pretty big hunk of people.
And your staff also thought that Sal would write an unauthorized book, tell-all book about you when you retire.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
what else you got?
Scott Salem scored well in that category as well with 3 votes. Artie took some hits. I think most of these make sense. Which staffer is the most mentally unstable? 8 votes, or 66% of the vote. Artie was also voted as most dishonest. 7 votes, or 53%.
Yeah, Artie does lie a lot.
Well, yeah. I don't think you'd have to worry about your money around Artie.
Right.
But he can't be trusted to tell the truth about himself.
No, not at all. Yeah, as I've learned. I mean, it's wild.
Yeah.
I always wonder, too, I can't wait for Artie's next book to find out, how he's been telling us he's been going to the psychiatrist 3 times a week?
He's not going to a psychiatrist.
I've been hearing that he's not going at all.
Yeah.
Except for his medication.
But I don't even think I can't imagine the person you referred to him would be putting up with that.
Yeah, and I think, because then Artie even goes as far as to tell me on the air, and I don't even ask. Unsolicited, he goes, I'm thinking of start going 5 days a week.
Right. Nobody asks him to say these things.
I have a theory about that. I think Artie is so worried about his mother and sister, in terms of what he tells them, that he has to somehow work onto the air that he's been going 3 days a week.
But they already
Because I don't even ask him.
They already know he's lying. And so I don't know why he does it.
Yeah. It's weird. But then Artie says in his book, drug addicts just lie about everything. And I'm like, well, why does he have to lie about it to me? I don't even ask him. I don't even say to him,
I guess it's like you want to stay in practice.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't want to stop lying and then slip up.
I think I have a whole theory where he's doing it for his mother and sister. He thinks that they believe him.
Yeah, I think that he thinks we all believe him.
Yeah. Well, I do believe him. That's the problem. I'm the most naive one here. I hate to say it.
Well, this is the conversation where he flipped out on me, if you remember.
Right.
I had said on the wrap-up show that Artie lies. I didn't say that every word that comes out of his mouth is a lie, but I said Artie lies, and he was listening in his car, and he got really mad. Yeah. And he came in the next day, and he attacked me, verbally attacked me.
And then in his book, he admits to how much lying he does.
Yeah, but Artie's also got a line for lying, meaning he's like, he says, listen, of course a guy is going to lie about cheating on his wife, and he goes, I'm going to lie about taking drugs because I could lose my job.
Right.
So that he's like, that's a lie I have to tell.
And you should understand that for some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make him a liar for some reason.
You said it, Robin. Artie, if you're listening, Robin said it.
It's confusing. Well, I tend to believe Artie no matter what he says.
Well, he says it in a convincing way. Yeah. I mean, he's a good liar.
Because I've sat down, had heart-to-hearts with him off the air on the couch there, and I read in his book that he was lying to me.
Yeah, the thing that, he says these things that don't go... First of all, he keeps telling us how he loves his therapist.
Yeah.
Do you love therapy?
No, I hate it.
Of course not.
I hate going.
Nobody loves therapy.
No, it's horrible. I just know I need to go because then I get all fucking crazy.
Right, but that's why that was the first tip-off to me. He's not struggling with therapy. He's claiming he loves this guy.
He loves him. There's no love when you're sitting there going, wait a second, I can be doing anything else, What am I doing in
And
this
you're making me
office?
talk about my father again.
Right. I don't want to do this. I know I need to do it, but I don't want to do it.
It's absolute torture.
Right. Yeah, that is. You're right. Who says they love their therapist?
I love this guy. He's the greatest guy. I can't wait to talk to him. I can't wait to go see him.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
trust
he
me,
said.
it's never like a great conversation either. It's like
Yeah.
they press all the wrong buttons and they force you to think about shit.
And you come out depressed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who loves the guy? He loves him. I love this
He's
guy.
so smart. You know, he's always talking about how smart the therapist is.
Yeah, of course he's smart.
Yeah, because he's not going.
Yeah. Yeah. To make believe friend. But who knows? I mean, I never know. All right, so what else did you find out?
Which Stern staffer is most jealous of the success of others? Scott Salem received 10 votes, and there were very few double-digit votes, but he got 10 at 76% of the vote.
He is. He's the most jealous. He really is.
That was Scott Salem. I was thinking
No.
Scott DePace.
No,
Scott
no.
Salem has to have that vote, yes.
Yeah, he's angry with everyone who gets anything.
Scott the engineer also scored very high in terms of who is the laziest. He got 7 votes, or 53% of the vote. So
That's
half
accurate.
the people in that office think that Scott's the laziest person there.
Fuck everyone.
Right.
They also felt that Scott will speak publicly badly about you after you retire.
I believe that.
Well, he's going to have to get the first book out
Yeah.
because nobody's going to be interested in a book that he writes if somebody else writes a book.
I'm writing a book.
Kidding me?
Anything else?
Well, keeping with that trend that he would immediately jump ship if he received a higher paying job offer.
Bullshit, man.
Right, that's true.
Which Stern staffer has the strongest desire to be a part of the inner circle? Sal received that 8 votes, or 61%, followed by Jason and Scott, the engineer, that each got 2 votes.
Yeah, no, it's Sal. That's accurate. Boy, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty dead on.
Which Stern staffer is the least creative? Ronnie received 3 votes, or 23%. But the thing that made me laugh was Tim Sabian got 2 votes.
Right.
So the guy that's in charge of the vision of your channels, he got 2 votes that he's the least creative. I'd love to find out who wrote that down.
That's good. I like that. What else? Anything else stick out at you? Or is that it?
There's a bunch of stuff. Let's see. When Howard retires, which Stern staffer will struggle to find a new job? Your man JD, 5 votes, or 38%.
Yeah.
Followed by Sal with 3 votes. Who is going to sign autographs at conventions after you retire? Sal and Scott tied with 4 votes apiece.
And what else?
Which Stern staffer will have the biggest career after you retire? John Hine, Artie, and Robin all tied with 4 votes apiece, or 28% of the vote.
Right.
One of the big categories, which Stern staffer has the worst breath? I would have bet it was Gary, but no, JD, 7 votes, or 63% of the office.
Wow. I've never been that close to JD. Does he really have a bad breath?
Howard, it used to be so bad it would knock you over, but I think he's done something about it. I think it's better, but I think people are still voting off of what it was.
What he did?
We talked to him about it. Somebody did.
Who spoke to him?
Might have been me. I can't remember. I remember somebody had to talk to him. It was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now his breath smells like Zoloft.
And Gary did do well in that category. He got 3 votes. And one that just kind of popped up that surprised me, Will Murray got 1 vote. So someone in there thinks that Will is the worst smelling breath.
What? Jason talked to JD about his breath.
Oh, okay.
Wonder what that was like. Jason, that had to be a rough conversation. You got to admire Jason for that. That's a nice thing to do. I just could never bring myself to do that.
Did he do it voluntarily, or did somebody talk and he got the short straw?
How did you get to be the guy to talk to him?
It was very awkward. Well, it was when JD was an intern, and we didn't know he was going to stay here.
Mhm.
So, I took him aside into the green room, and I just said, because I like him a lot, and I said, if you're going out on job interviews and stuff, you really have to do something about your breath, because I don't want you to not get a job because you're knocking someone out from across the desk. And I said, it's a real thing. I'm not saying this to be a douche, even though everyone thinks I'm a douche.
Right.
And that was it. I just said, I really think that's important for you to find a job in the future.
So what did he end up doing?
I don't know, but he changed like that day.
Wow.
So you'll have to ask him what he did. It was weird, but I wanted.
He must have gone home and used everything but Comet in that mouth.
Lysol.
Yeah.
I know that was kind of a dicky thing to do, but
No, it's not.
It's a wonderful thing.
You know what? You did him a favor.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't reek.
Yeah. Well, and on all of us a favor in the long run.
Right. Oh, thank you. Boy, that takes balls. I could never do that. That takes such balls. I had a friend once who, a woman who used to wear perfume, and it just mixed with her body's
in a bad
chemistry.
way?
I mean, she smelled so bad. And she would put this perfume
And
on.
she had no idea.
And I never could tell her.
Oh, so you let her go on like
Yeah, she still stinks to high heaven.
Oh.
I mean, like, just smells like rotten shit. I'm not kidding, that bad.
Wow.
And I talked to a bunch of people about it, but
And they all knew it was going on.
JD, what did you do to reverse the thing?
I brush my teeth and I brush the tongue.
Did you used to not brush?
And I try and chew gum sometimes.
Did you used to not brush?
Probably not as often as you know. I was probably Richard back then, but I'm trying to. I'm working
on
so.
it, huh?
I'm also chewing gum too because I'm very self-conscious about it too.
And do you floss and everything?
I don't floss.
Were you
I'm
glad
bad.
Jason told you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, of course you don't want to hear that, but sometimes you got to be told.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird being the recipient of always bad news. You know? you never get anything. Hey, I just wanted to pull you aside and tell you how handsome you look today.
I've yet for that to happen. So.
Hey, JD.
How's your medication? Because, dude, I even think you're speaking better.
I think so, too. And he smiles all the time.
You're a very smiley guy now. It's like it's weird.
I don't know.
Like you never used to smile like this.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, like
he's just a happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah, you're just like a whole different person.
No, I am not.
You're like a guy who gets. You're like a guy who's banging, Eva Herzegova.
No, well, that ain't happening. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I hate to say this, I probably can't use you anymore. You're a lot funnier when you.
Whatever.
No, but seriously, how's that medication work out? Do people notice that you're just like a happy-go-lucky guy now?
No, I'm not exactly happy-go-lucky. I mean, I didn't leave my apartment all weekend.
Oh, you
So
didn't?
I'm not, I'm not exactly socializing all over the place.
Don't you love the weekend, though? That's what I do. I just sit inside.
Yeah, but you have a
So,
wife.
I catch up on DVR stuff and watch football and watch football basically all day.
You watch football and watch football.
Yeah, you know.
It's great.
I watch football and watch football.
Yeah.
But I'm not noticing that. I'm just sort of
happy.
I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night because I tried going to bed at like 9 o'clock, and I still got to get used to that. So, but taking Xanax before I go to sleep seemed to work out okay.
No.
So
Now,
far, it didn't work out last night, but
Have you seen the doctor again?
I'm seeing her tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, good.
For follow-up.
Yeah, I'm sure you're doing something wrong.
I'm sure you need some kind of an adjustment.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Came in this morning, the kid was tap dancing. he's happy-go-lucky. All right, thank you, Jim.
Okay.
All right, Wolfie, anything else? Because I got to move along.
Yeah, I was going to say that to boost JD's confidence, he was voted easiest to replace.
Oh, no.
Jason also did very well in that category. The other stuff, let's see, who was most underappreciated? Do you have any guesses at that?
Scott the engineer.
Not even close.
Who
Will
is it?
Murray, 4 votes or 30%.
Yeah, Will doesn't get, like, Gary's always coming up to me, I don't think you understand how good Will and Jason are. I go, what do you mean I don't understand? Why are they...
Because you get on the air every day and you go, I don't know what it will do.
I'm just busting balls. I know what Will does.
But they take it personally.
Well, tell me to get over it.
They take that personally.
Well, tell them to get over it. I don't care.
Get over that, too.
Yeah, take that personally.
Howard, there is one other thing.
Tell them not to take things personally.
There's one other thing that I'm dying to talk about that was in the poll.
Go ahead.
I think I told you so. It turns out that somebody gave Jason every negative vote that you could give on the sheet.
Wow.
I was wondering if that person wants to step forward.
It's got to be Will.
You think?
Yeah. Will doesn't like Jason.
Or that could be a Benji move.
No, it wasn't me. I got to bet who it was.
Who do you think it was?
It was either Sal or Jason.
No, it's Will.
It's
Sal
Will.
or Jason.
It's not
Was it you?
Absolutely not.
No?
Dude, that Jason thing was like, we were in the middle of a fight. We're fine. We're actually good friends.
Yeah.
All right.
You have him over to your house and stuff?
Yeah, well, I invite him, but, he doesn't come over.
He doesn't?
He doesn't leave his house on weekends.
Oh, really?
No.
What's the excuse?
Howard, he hasn't left his house in a month because Call of Duty 6 came out. He's on it, not him, DePace, and one of the other guys at work here. They're on it nonstop. But Jason, he said to me, one day, it came out like on Thursday. Monday morning he came in and he was laughing. He goes, I'm so embarrassed to say this. He goes, this was one of those weekends I wished I wasn't married so I could have played it all weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't it annoying? Like you just want to play your video game or something.
Can I just have a weekend divorce?
I want to be single for the weekend. Call of Duty 6, what is that, like a war game?
Yeah, my kid plays it, but DePace and Jason and somebody else are on it. You know, they do it on the headset so they can play against each other. And I heard that, like, somebody told me last week, I think DePace logged in, I want to see 18 hours, something like that.
But he's got young kids. How does he get time? 18 hours.
And he wonders why people question what kind of father he is.
18 hours of
video games.
That's kind of childish. Dude.
It's not 18 hours, first of all.
Why are you logged on?
How many is it?
It's 25
Well,
hours now.
What it's up to, total playing, it's up to 1 day and, I don't know, 5 hours.
You don't even like Jason, though, but you guys are you're good friends.
I like killing him on the game. It's good.
You guys get on and you talk on the headset?
Yeah, it's totally weird. We don't even we could hate each other here in the morning and say really nasty shit to each other, and then later on Xbox we just act like that never happened. We're like, hey, dude.
Dude, but this game is so fun.
Yeah?
I think if I'm ever going to be addicted to something, it's this.
What do? You get on and you're a character.
Suddenly you're a guy in like South America somewhere, and you've got different machine guns, you've got Uzis, you've got knives, you've got hand grenades, rocket launchers, and you're going around hiding behind things. You see a guy way over there, you take your sniper rifle out, you zoom way in, you punk him right in the head, and blood goes out. And
that's Jason? Like Jason's the other guy?
Yeah, so I see Jason over there, and I go...
and he shoots back at you?
Oh, yeah. He shoots back, and then...
Does he ever kill you, or do you always kill him?
Yeah. But I get him more time.
The best thing is, we wanted Scott to call into Geek Time to talk about how he loves video games. And because you wear a headset with a microphone. But Scott...
you got to tape yourself.
He spent his Saturday online with me and Shuli playing Shoot 'em Up. And but he
you guys
says...
got to videotape that. I got to see that.
My wife comes home from work. She comes home from work and she sees me with the headset on. She goes, "Oh my god!"
I married him.
You're happy, though. It makes you happy.
You know what? I said to my, I said, I think I have a problem. This game is just so fun. That's all I want to do. But I'm like, well, look, if I'm having fun, what's the downside? You know?
Well,
No
there's
downside.
a real war you could get into.
Yeah. See, that's how I am about chess.
Yeah.
Like I spend hours on it. I'm just obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's what
suck,
makes
but I
you
suck
happy.
at it, but I'll keep going back to it.
What is life for? To be happy. And if that's what does it, then what the
That
hell?
makes
so,
you
yeah.
happy, I guess. Go ahead.
The game is total nonsense, but it's fun. Yeah.
I might have to get into that video game with these guys.
What's it called?
Get on there and shoot some of these fucks. I don't know. Sounds dumb. Wolfie, anything else?
Yeah, last thing, I identified some individual trends that I thought were very interesting. Someone on the show thinks that Gary is the biggest ass kisser, the biggest user, and the biggest on-air whore.
User?
I bet, was Ralph included in this survey?
No, but someone did write his name down a couple of times.
He
but,
was a write-in vote.
Yeah, I would think Ralph would maybe say that about Gary.
Someone also thinks that Gary is the biggest gossip and ass kisser. Those are two completely different individuals.
Gee, I wish I knew who voted that way.
Someone thinks that Tim is the biggest douche, ass kisser, and is the most disingenuous. I would love to know who that person is.
Oh, that's funny.
Another individual thought that Tim is the least creative and the biggest ass kisser.
Yeah.
This next one stings. Someone thinks that Ronnie is the biggest douche, the most disliked, and the worst parent.
Ronnie the limo driver.
Ronnie the limo driver. Who could that be? Who thinks that Ronnie's the worst parent?
I wonder. There's a lot. There's a whole other show of people stepping forward.
I want to know, okay, somebody thinks I'm the biggest gossip. I'll take that one.
Hey,
Somebody thinks I'm the biggest ass kisser. I'll take that one. But the biggest user, that one, I'm sort of curious about.
Hey, Wolfie?
Yeah.
This is Benji. I may have, if you tell me who did the person that said Gary's the biggest ass kisser and biggest gossip say Richard Christie's the worst parent?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that you? You said Richard Christie's the worst parent? He's not a parent.
No. Well, I couldn't decide between everybody, and he had did an abortion, so.
Richard Christie had an abortion?
Yeah, he paid for one. He admitted that on the air.
Oh. Yeah, I guess he was a pretty bad dad. He killed his kid.
Bad dad to that one, yeah.
All right. Hey, Wolfie, thanks, man.
Hey, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Thanks. I wish people would step forward. That would be so good.
I would tell. It's hard to remember everything you put.
Yeah, well, it's anonymous You'd have to see the sheets.
Wolfie's a good man. He comes up with a lot of good bits.
Okay, Drew, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today? It's early, right?
The camera in the face, right? First thing. Thanks for that.
Sorry.
So I had to do terrestrial radio till 3 in the morning, so it's now 5:45, 7 or something. So it's tough.
So what brings you back?
I am promoting Celebrity Rehab 3. Got a lot of stuff to talk about because this group was really intense. It was Tom Sizemore and Heidi Fleiss and Dennis Rodman and Mackenzie Phillips. So all people you guys know, I think.
Yeah, we do.
But they were great, but they were tough, and so I imagine these guys will have questions for me. What do you think?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of things to talk about today.
Yeah. Please don't say it that way. That always scares me. Well, Artie's not here, right?
No, he's not.
So that's one bullet dodge for me.
Yeah.
So, but it'll be fine. I'm looking forward to talking to the guys. I really am.
All right.
It's I go long without talking to Howard. It bothers me. No, really, I like him. I like Artie. I really miss Artie too, and I hope whatever's going on with him, that he's doing well.
How is it different when he's not here? Because you've been here.
It's been different. When Artie is here, it's different every time I'm here because it depends what mood Artie's in. But has he ever not been here when I've been here? I don't think so, right?
Oh, so this is the first?
I think. Yeah, I think. Maybe Gary can tell us, but I think so. So it'll just be Robin abusing me.
All right, well, we'll see you in there.
Will do. Thanks.
Dr. Drew is here. I want to talk to him. I was just reading one of those gossip magazines, which I often do, and Dr. Drew had his shirt off on some vacation. And
did they get him with the trunks and topless?
Yeah. But they were saying it's like Dr. Drew is a secret hunk. Did you see that?
Secret hunk?
Yeah. You posed for that.
No, I did not.
Oh, bullshit.
No, I did not.
You know
I was
you're
with
a
my
secret
kids.
hunk.
And
where were you?
I was in Hawaii, and I was flipped out by it. I complained to the hotel. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Why don't you tell us? You got these guys camped out all over the place."
Hawaii's the worst.
I didn't. What do I know? And my wife, women are about themselves, and so she's like scrutinizing it with a jeweler's loop and pissed off. And
I didn't think you looked that good.
No, she's looking at herself. She's looking at her stuff, and then the kids are in there.
The one I saw of you, there was no kids. It was just
Thank
you.
God. That was Us Weekly. Just printed that one thing.
You were topless.
Yeah. Strange, I was running around all day without trunks either. So I missed that part. So
I read that your workout routine is very peculiar to me. You run for a month.
Yeah,
and then you work out with weights for a month.
Hi, Robin.
Hello.
In other words, you won't do both.
No, I do both, but I'm compulsive, and so I started going in one direction. All of a sudden, I find after a few weeks, I'm just lifting weights. I stopped running at it, and I don't even notice it. Then all of a sudden, I'll start compulsively running and doing less weightlifting. It's just the way I'm my brain.
Meanwhile, I got to congratulate you. This season coming up. Now, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But if you blow it, and this isn't a good season, then there's something wrong with you because you got a group there that's, I would think, toxic. You're talking about Celebrity Rehab now, not Sex Addiction. Celebrity Rehab.
Celebrity Rehab starts on Thursday.
And I applaud you on Celebrity Sex Addiction. I would say it was probably my top 3 shows this past season.
Thank you for that.
I mean, that and Lamas. Leave It to Lamas. Love that. I'm not kidding. Love Leave It to Lamas. Love Celebrity Sex Addiction.
Yeah. This is the most difficult group we've ever treated. And diverse, too, because we've got Dennis Rodman, who could not get... He's court-ordered to treatment. He's going to go to prison. And you would have thought none of that.
Highly motivated, right?
No, not the least. I mean, so resistant.
He's going to prison?
Mm-hmm. Or jail.
What's going on?
He had another domestic violence and another disturbance at his house, and the police go there like 700 times or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and
is he mentally ill?
Well, I can't say that per se, but his level of the resistance was so profound. I actually ended up getting brain scans on him and showing him that his brain was not working right at all.
It isn't working right.
No, it is not working right, and that didn't matter to him.
When a guy
when your brain's not working right, why would it?
Why matter? Why let it matter?
Now, the court ordered him to go to Celebrity Rehab?
No, they ordered him to treatment, and they accepted it, but I had to be satisfied with his level of participation, and I was not.
So, in other words, you said to the court, he did not cooperate. Lock him up.
They sent me a letter from what he'd been doing in Florida. I'm like, this is BS. This is not what this is. This is not who I'm dealing with. I don't know who wrote this damn letter, but this is BS.
What was he doing in Florida?
Supposedly some kind of outpatient program, and they're like, oh, he's participating, he's active, he's fully. I'm like,
they were glowing.
Like, yeah, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Was it sort of like what Artie was doing for a while, like when he had the 2 cops watching him? And
no, this was actually a legitimate, but like a 3-hour a day, 3 days a week kind of an outpatient program.
And you felt it wasn't enough?
Well, I think he schmoozed them, and he got somebody to write a letter that was no reflection of what was really going on.
When you say to Dennis Rodman, Dennis, look, even though this is a TV show and some of this is shtick in the sense that, look, there's a camera on you, you've got to take it seriously.
No, I watched some footage of me going, Dennis, he goes, look, here's my problem. I'm going, Dennis, I got a problem. Here's the letter from the court. I have to be satisfied you're participating actively. I got to write the letter back, and if you don't participate, I ain't writing that letter. And he's like, yeah, sure.
So I'd rather go to jail, he says.
He doesn't even go that far. It's just like,
boom,
whatever.
Boom,
whatever,
out go the lights.
Whatever. Yeah, just whatever. I don't know what he's thinking because he never tells me.
What is the personality affect there? You're a psychiatrist.
No, I'm actually an internist addictionologist. That's my kind of it.
Whatever.
But
say you're a psychiatrist. It's a lot easier. People never heard of internist addictionologist.
I know, it's hard for me.
That's a new one on me.
Yeah, that sounds kind of lame.
Addictionologist.
No offense, but that doesn't sound good.
You made that up.
I didn't make it up, but it does sound lame.
Go ahead. So
all I get is just deep rigidity and resistance. And I actually...
But what is that?
Well...
be honest.
Well, I actually thought it was autism.
Right.
And so I actually haven't seen an autism specialist when he's in treatment. I don't remember whether this was all a big blur because it was intense. This whole thing was very intense for me. And because, again, these people having a good experience and good outcome is deeply important to me. And I had him see an autism specialist from UCLA.
Right.
And he thought maybe it was more of an Asperger's type thing that was making it difficult for him because Dennis Rodman can focus like nobody I've ever seen. He literally would read.
Is he retarded, maybe?
No, nothing like that. No, it's not cognitive.
Did you give him an IQ test?
I didn't, but I can tell you he's a smart guy. It's not cognitive. It's more of a... He can hyper-focus on things. I mean, think about it. The world's greatest rebounder. He can focus on something like that.
Right.
But in terms of processing and objectivity and insight, they're just not there.
So when you turn to Dennis Rodman and you say at the end of this, look, you didn't participate
he
properly.
finally did.
He opened up.
He started going. But it took quite, literally dragging him, kicking and screaming.
So he isn't going to jail because of the letter you wrote, is he?
No, I wrote a pretty good letter for him.
You said, okay, he participated.
Yeah, he did.
He is not going to jail.
He is not going to jail.
Does he need more?
He had to do 100 hours of community service, and we had to supervise him through that and make him do that, and that was hard to get him to do that.
And is he a sex addict? I mean, here is a guy who told me on my show he was married to what I think is one of the most beautiful women in the world, Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
And certainly she could have done him some good, even in terms of his celebrity and all of this. And within days of their marriage, he's in bed having sex with a woman. Carmen Electra walks in on him.
Two women.
Is that what happened?
2 women.
Yeah.
And she says, what are you doing with these women in bed? And he said, what women? I don't know what you're talking about.
That is a perfect... Yeah. That is what's like dealing with Dennis day in and day out.
Right.
You go, Dennis, what's with the green suit? What green suit?
Yeah. It's like, well, she said to him, what is with these women?
Yeah.
He says, they dropped out of the ceiling, he said.
Yeah.
He said they fell out of the ceiling.
That is so Dennis.
Right. Do you like him?
I do like him.
You like Dennis Rodman?
I did. I can't say I enjoyed dealing with him at the beginning, but I ended up, and he kept saying, yeah, you'll get to know me, and I did.
But isn't he physically intimidating, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
He could crush you.
Yes.
He could beat you
His
up.
thing with me, he actually offended me at one point, because he kept wanting me to be, there were so many times during group, I'm going, Dennis, I'm just a person. I'm not some magical wizard. I'm just a person. I'm here to help you. I've got some specialized knowledge. But I'm not some kind of
right.
And he wanted to put me up on a pedestal and then attack me. And I kept saying, no, I don't care. You don't want to help. You go to jail. That's your business.
Don't you think he's angry with you because you can't fill the black hole inside of him? He has such neediness and he has such hunger and so many needs and has no father. And don't you think he's angry with you?
He wants to be angry with me, I think. But we never had that kind of thing going. But he started treatment. It was funny. We're talking a lot about Dennis. I know you want to talk about Heidi and Tom.
I'll get to that.
Where it's more interesting.
Dennis is pretty interesting.
This is pretty interesting. And he starts out treatment going, I have no family. I literally I go, what's your family history? I don't know anything.
He has a sister.
Well, we end up getting his mother and bringing her out.
Oh, no kidding.
And she is delightful. And strangely enough, the way we were able to make inroads with him is that we have this woman that works in our facility named Shirley. And Shirley, somehow, she's one of these sort of big, self-assured African-American women who really just doesn't take any grief from guys like Dennis. And she was able to kind of bust his balls a little bit. And he became like a little boy with her, strangely. And she was able to get through to him. And it turned out Mom's name was Shirley. Shirley Ann, which is this woman's name.
Why is it that he said to you, I don't have a mother, I don't have a sister?
Never
You don't know.
I don't know. And I don't, right there.
Is this his biological mom or the family he moved in with?
No,
he moved in with a family.
I know. We brought the biological mom out, and she could not have been a more wonderful person. She was delightful.
So what do you think?
She was like, Dennis, you're forsaking your family. We love you, son. You can't forsake your family.
When was the last time she saw him?
May have been the last time when I had a session with him.
And when she turned to him and said, we love you, son, why have you forsaken your family? What did he say?
I'm not sure if at that point, this is where the stuff gets funky with the cameras rolling. He had some resentments towards his sister, and he kind of like didn't want to talk about it. And my job is not to out somebody with stuff they don't want on television.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Is that the problem, though, with this kind of therapy, that because the cameras are rolling, people are not going to get real therapy because they were afraid to open up? Maybe Dennis would have opened up and maybe cried and embraced his sister.
For addicts and alcoholics early in treatment, too intensive a work doesn't serve them. It makes them want to go use drugs.
I was going to ask you about that, because sometimes I think you should get more psychological with them, but you avoid that.
You avoid it. Like one of the things for me in doing the sex rehab program, I brought this team together of experts that do sex addiction every day. I don't do that treatment every day. One of the things that shocked me in that was how fast and how deep they got into some heavy stuff. We tend to go, look, we know that stuff's there. 6 months from now, when you're stable, not using drugs, in your recovery, then we get into that stuff.
I noticed on your season of Sex Addiction, which I thought was terrific, the star of the show was a girl who people don't know. She was on my show. This Paniche, Carrie Ann Paniche. She was on my show. She was delightful. I had no idea. Then I saw the show and I said, she's a fucking vomit. I mean, I've never seen
she's
a
a
more...
person, when you get to know her better, you don't like her.
I've never seen a more toxic human being. And now you're having her back on Celebrity Rehab.
Well, turns out she was strung out on speed.
Okay.
We didn't know it. She kept denying. I kept kind of thinking she was.
Well, you sort of indicated you thought her behavior, it was indicative of substance abuse.
But she was taking Adderall, which was showing up as amphetamine in her urine, and the psychiatrist saw her and said, yes, she needs Adderall. It's like, oh, for God's sakes, if she's an amphetamine addict, we're giving her Adderall. Horrible idea. Right. Well, that's what ended up happening. So we offered, she actually does pretty well in Celebrity Rehab. It's a much more appropriate treatment for her. There's a great case of somebody that can't tolerate all that deep work. They just can't do it.
When you hear that you have Heidi Fleiss and Tom Sizemore, who have had a legendary toxic relationship, do you smack your hands together and lick your lips and go, my God, this is going to be a great season?
No. I listen, all of it is just heavier lifting for me.
Isn't he court-ordered away from Heidi Fleiss?
Not that I'm aware of. Because I don't get involved in the casting, right? Because I can't go, hey, Tom, you're severely strung out, but wait till the cameras heat up in a month. It's like, no, you got to go get treatment right now.
Okay.
So I stay out of it. All I need to know is that they go through a very intensive consent process where they were really clear they're rendering consent.
Tom Sizemore is nuts, right?
Tom Sizemore is severe drug. He's not nuts. He's a severe drug addict.
When you say severe, what does that mean?
Heroin and amphetamine. I mean, really bad.
Is he? So he came to you. He was using.
Oh yeah,
he was.
Oh yeah.
And when he wasn't married to Heidi Fleiss. He was her boyfriend.
That was years
ago.
Now you should know that.
And he beat her. Didn't they get into physical fights?
They did.
For that.
There's a little bit of back and forth with them about that. He claims he was exonerated. She claims there's all this proof. They did.
Did they come to blows during your season with them?
No.
How long is it? How long?
Well, not in Celebrity Rehab. In sober, they go into sober house too. The two of them, and that's where things begin to unravel a little bit.
Physical fighting.
I end up basically having to move into the sober house.
Yeah, isn't it dangerous for the two of them to be? I mean, it is a little bit.
Is it really good for them to try to get sober together?
Dr. Drew, isn't it a little bit toxic and dangerous to put those two in a room together?
If they were family members or presently romantically involved, we would never consider it. It's just not possible. They claimed they had solved their issues. They had no problem. They would be fine with it. They really were very reassuring, and they were most of the way. They really.
How does she look? She started to do a tremendous amount of speed, of speed, and also plastic surgery with the big lips.
What
and all
I can tell you is that Heidi,
Fleiss.
by the end of treatment, really looks good.
She does.
Yeah,
you clean her up a little bit.
Yeah, a lot.
Get her out of the heavy makeup and all that kind of stuff.
She's sick. She gets sick. She's a full-on detox, big detox.
What is she into?
Vicodin and speed. Yeah.
Vicodin and speed.
Yeah.
Well, how do people get addicted to Vicodin? I've taken these Vicodin and then nothing happens
You
to me.
don't have the gene. You ain't got it.
I don't have
And you
it.
don't take as much as they do.
Well, no, but
I took 2 of them with a couple of glasses of wine, which you're not supposed to do, and nothing happened.
I did the same thing when I had a toothache.
It's a case.
I didn't have
point
no toothache. I was looking to get high.
Oh, stop it.
It's a case in point of how the biology of the individuals differ in the relation to chemicals. And for instance, when I take Vicodin, I hate how I feel.
Sure.
In fact, I had a hernia operation and I was supposed to take 2 Vicodin, and I kept avoiding. I didn't want to take it because I felt, and the pain got so severe. I started having suicidal ideation.
What is that?
What is wrong
I
with
started
you?
thinking like I got to get out of it. I got to get this pain. It's too much. I can't tolerate it. Maybe I should kill myself. Thinking, not
From one
planning.
Vicodin?
No, from the pain.
before.
Oh, I see.
And that's how much I didn't want to take the Vicodin.
Right.
That's how bad the Vicodin made me feel.
Have you
Then I thought,
yourself
I better take this.
decided that maybe you should take some drugs to see what it's like, to see what the patients are going through? Would you ever try heroin to just understand what everyone is going through?
And I'm confident I wouldn't like it because I don't like opiates. I feel like hell on them.
It's funny with this show. You got some good. Now you got Mackenzie Phillips.
Mackenzie was great.
That's a hot ticket.
Yeah, who knew?
Because
I knew what was going on. I didn't know that it would be such a public.
Does she talk about her father raping her? I knew her father.
Yeah,
He's a delightful guy.
Never raped you.
Never touched me once.
He didn't. Yeah, there was the one rape, I guess. I mean, she talks about it as, when a child gets into that situation, her perception was that she was consenting to it, that she was an active participant.
But there's been some controversy with her where they're saying perhaps it didn't happen, that all drug addicts are liars. Now, I'm not saying this about her.
Drug addicts are liars, but it fit very well what was going on with her.
You feel she's telling the truth?
Yeah, it fit.
You believe her story that her father was having sexual relations with her?
Yeah.
Is that
For
a very
his
common thing?
purposes.
Very common.
It is, huh?
What?
That's got to be the sickest goddamn thing.
Particularly opiate addicts, they have a lot of sexual abuse, and family members are the perpetrators.
I have said on the air that I believe that there are so many sexual predators out there that, especially in the case of child rape, I believe in castration, and I don't know why this country doesn't talk about it more. What do you think of that?
Well, listen, I've gone through this. You've talked to enough trauma survivors here on this show, all the strippers and stuff like that. These people are all been through that stuff.
Thank God for it. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a show.
Put you out of business.
Now you're against the castration.
I need it. No, but be serious.
And maybe you've seen what I've seen, because, of course, we talk to these same kinds of folks on Loveline that are out there in the community, which is that come even 15 years ago, 10 years ago, people were like, oh, sexual abuse has always been around. We're just talking about it more now. No.
It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic.
Right.
And look, somebody that's a perpetrator doesn't perpetrate on one kid. They perpetrate on lots of them.
And then
the kids perpetrate on other kids.
And it's shown that you can't rehabilitate these predators.
I don't think that's true.
See, he would be for rehabilitation.
Yeah, I would be. And they're always at risk, I'll give you that. And they need to be carefully monitored. But
Fred has this theory that all of, like the internet and the proliferation of child pornography is creating more predators.
We don't know the impact of all pornography.
I don't
right?
understand something with you. I'm going to get back to this season of Celebrity Rehab because it's an interesting cast. I want to ask you about some of the people, but there's something I don't understand about you. I mean, you're a doctor. You must make a good living. Now, I've read where, like Andy Dick, the comedian, you are actually his doctor outside of any television show.
Correct.
That you are considered his private physician or whatever. And that at times Andy Dick gets so off the wall that he calls you in the middle of the night because he's feeling like he's going to do drugs and this and that. When Andy is no longer on the TV show, are you paid to be his doctor? In other words, do you charge him a fee?
Yeah, when he comes see me in my office and stuff, sure.
You do?
Yeah.
So is Andy okay?
So do you have a private practice?
Yeah. But I have two different...
I'm wondering how you make a living. I mean, the TV show can't pay that much.
No. I have two different jobs. One is I have a general medical practice, which I've been doing for 25 years. Then I run an addiction recovery program at a psychiatric hospital.
It sounds very, very time-consuming.
It can be, but I have partners where I basically head teams, and so I can move in and out very flexibly. I've spent most of my career building that flexibility.
Wait a second. You do the radio show.
Radio is my primary living.
Does it pay a lot of money?
It's my primary living, yeah.
It's a couple $1 million?
No. not Stern living.
No, come on.
No.
You don't make $1 million?
No. At one time I did.
From the radio show, you don't get $1 million?
No. But compared
Isn't it syndicated all over the country?
Yeah,
how many stations is that on?
On 60, I think 65.
67.
Yeah. But listen, practicing medicine, you're lucky if you make $150,000 a year. That's a lot of money.
You can make $300,000 a year.
If you
minimum
really killed yourself. You really killed yourself, yeah. But that's a lot of people hear you talk about that. We used to say,
I always thought doctors made about $300,000
It's a different day and age.
Hold it a second. I don't want to hear about a different
They
day.
can.
No.
Here's what they've observed is that doctors kill themselves to make what they think they should make.
Right.
And so and that number is a number that's tossed around a lot. In fact, interestingly.
So
300.
as a doctor, are you afraid of this healthcare stuff that they're talking about doing?
No, I think it's going to be a good thing.
Most doctors I know.
In general medicine, I think it's going to be a good
Most doctors I know are very much against it because they say we don't make that much of a living now, and it's going to get worse. And you know what? A lot of guys aren't going to go into medicine because it's getting shittier and shittier.
That's true.
You know,
But that's already happening.
Yeah, exactly, Robin. And particularly in primary care, it's really bad.
When you went
really
to med school, where'd you go to med school?
USC.
USC. When you're a young guy who's going to be a doctor, that's the mother lode to most girls, right? I mean, you probably got laid like a son of a bitch, didn't you? And don't tell me no. How much pussy, I'm going to be honest with you, did you get? And you're a nice-looking guy.
He wasn't the sex addict.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I by the time
he has elements of it. Yeah, believe me.
He has a touch.
Yeah, all guys do.
By the time I was 24, I had met my wife.
Right.
And
how many girls did you have before your wife?
Oh, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I really don't.
I feel comfortable talking about
I know. My kids listen to your show and stuff.
Your kids don't listen to this. Well, you become a responsible parent.
You would
17.
tell them this?
Not yet. Not yet.
No?
I'll come a couple years from now.
But you were a pretty good magnet for women because you had the.
You know, I really enjoyed dating. I really enjoyed it. I like meeting people and going out and stuff.
You must be a super smart guy. What'd you get on your SATs? I mean, you get into medical school.
Well, that was college. I went to Amherst College.
USC.
Amherst. No, I went to Amherst College here in Massachusetts.
That's not so good.
Amherst?
Is that a good school?
It's a great school.
Yeah, okay.
How dare you? Go, Lord Jeff.
What'd you get on your SATs?
I think I was like a 1450 or something.
1450, that's it?
Yeah, back then. That would get you in a good school back then.
And you went to medical school with a 1450?
Yeah. It was a different time.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
How old are you?
I'm 51.
Yeah, well, but my roommate in college was 6-year med, Dr. Lou Weinstein.
Yeah, but he was 6-year.
He had a perfect score, I think, on the math.
Yeah.
He had like an 800.
Yeah, I got like a 750 or something like that in the math.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you fell down in the English.
Yeah, I fell down in English. Yeah.
You don't speak so good.
Yeah.
Can't read
Who knew
well.
I'd be talking
Can't
for a
read
living?
so good. All right, listen. Obviously, you're a bright guy. So you're telling me the radio show doesn't make you $1 million a year. The private practice is making you about $150,000 a year.
Well, that's if I applied myself. Now I actually lose about $50,000 a year.
Well, of course, you're on the phone all night with Randy Dick. How much can that
I do a lot of
pay?
other stuff. That's right.
Well, my question is, do people really want to go to a celebrity doctor, a doctor who's on TV?
Well, the people that I treat in my general medical practice, I've been treating for 25 years.
Yeah.
And in fact, I keep my practice open. That practice open because I am so deeply involved with this group of patients, and I want to keep my employees involved.
When you say you're in a private practice, what is that practice? So you help people that
general medicine.
Oh, general medicine. They go to you for my yearly physical.
Exactly, or whatever.
So you stick your finger up a guy's ass?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You like that?
That I do. All the time.
You're like, I got a great job. In fact, I'm due for my yearly physical.
Do you want me to we can knock it off right here in front of the camera if you want.
Why not? Is that weird when you have to stick your finger up a guy's ass?
No.
Yeah, you know.
What are you really feeling for?
You're feeling for the well, first you got to look at the stool, make sure there's no blood in it.
All right.
And then you're feeling for the prostate.
And you put a glove on, I take it.
Usually. Yeah.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah, with the prostate, you feel thousands and thousands of prostates. You get to know what.
What do? You put KY on a guy?
You put it in yourself, and then you push. You got to get past the knuckle.
If it's a good looking guy, you ever dim the lights?
Oh.
I don't dim the lights. I play a little
someone
soft
you look
music,
forward
but
to doing that?
So that must be weird. Like you do the whole thing. You do a chest X-ray and all this.
Yeah, dude.
You think a chest X-ray?
I mean,
is safe?
we overdo X-ray.
Right?
There's actually some data now on CT scans and childhood exposure to CT scans.
I was just going to ask you about the CT.
Every year I go to this doctor.
We're very cavalier about it these days.
Every year I go to my guy.
Yeah, a chest X-ray every year is. I would tell you that there's no great evidence that yields anything. I mean, if you're going to do you have smoking history?
No, I mean 100 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, people argue about whether you should be getting a spiral CT scan of the chest every 5 years. That may be.
Right.
But a chest X-ray doesn't yield very much. And I was all geared up to be an intensivist. I was heading towards cardiology. That's really where I was going.
I see.
And I started moonlighting in a psychiatric hospital, and I got so interested in the sort of the more global aspects of the human experience that I just couldn't do it.
When you stick your finger up a guy's ass, what are you looking for there? You say the prostate.
Prostate gland.
What are you checking for? Prostate cancer?
Cancer, prostatosis.
Just by touching it, you can tell if there's some cancer. You can feel cancer.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
what you're
have
looking for.
felt cancer?
The prostate gland is a smooth. Oh, sure.
Wow.
But it's a smooth, sort of. It feels like a rubber ball.
Is there an epidemic of prostate cancer now? It seems like every guy I know in his 50s is getting...
100. It's not epidemic. It's that we're living long enough. 100% of men at the age of 100 have prostate cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
a significant percentage at 85 have it.
How do you prevent that? Is it through
the question
diet?
is, should you? I mean, my 85-year-old patients that get prostate cancer, the prevailing wisdom is today you shouldn't even be checking PSAs in guys over 70 because they're not going to die of prostate cancer. It's not going to kill them.
So if you're 50 years old and you're diagnosed with prostate cancer, that's a different
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Why do guys get it at 50 so much? Is
We
it
don't
for
know.
poor diet? Out of shape?
Nah, we don't know.
And then when they do the operation, it's hard to get a boner, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Sure.
They have these microscopic ones now that work pretty well. I would take the external beam radiation myself.
You would never get the operation?
I can't say would never. If I were in my 40s and had this, I might do the operation. Yeah.
You're saying you would get the radiation because you want to get a good thick boner, right? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
hold on to that.
Funny,
Yeah.
that's what I said, didn't I?
Yeah.
Robin, is that what I said?
No, I
Did you
mean,
hear me
really,
say
I
that?
don't want to give
Your
up my
exact
boner.
words.
I really wouldn't want
No,
to.
that's right. For a man, it's a big deal. It's important.
What do you do as a doctor? Your guy comes in, patient. You got to give him the finger. You do the whole thing. You put the finger up his ass.
Yeah.
And let's say it smells to high heaven.
Yeah.
Do you say to the guy, "Listen, you got to practice better hygiene"? Does the guy ever have like duty back there?
Oh, all the time. But you're looking at the duty. You're examining the
You're
duty.
looking at the duty.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
looking
you
at
look at the duty.
You check it for blood and stuff.
God, that's some job.
It's nice, huh?
No wonder you want to be on TV. I don't blame you. I'd want to get out of that too. Good Lord, with the duty.
The one thing that you in medicine is it's a lot of the
What
same.
does good duty look like?
It's not that it looks like you test it for stuff. And it's what,
There's no such thing as good duty.
Here's a guy got almost an 800 on his math
And
SAT.
what's he doing?
He's checking guys' duty. I mean, it's not
Good times,
fun.
huh? It's
Good times. Way to go. Boy, I'd be rushing.
Better not to be so smart.
You're not kidding me.
But in medicine, it's a lot of repetition. It's a lot of the same thing over and over and over and over.
Has
again.
anyone ever moved their bowels on the table while you're putting your finger in their ass?
Oh, yeah, it's funny. Well,
It's
my
funny.
God. I had one poor guy, this was during residency, who not only did he, oh God, he was impacted, and the ER was like, you got to come in here. We put multiple enemas in. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I go, all right, I got to go see what's going on up there.
Oh boy!
And the whole room got sprayed. Entire room.
He exploded.
Oh my God! Good Lord! I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
In your face everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, you vey.
It was awesome. That's
Who has better duty, Dennis Rodman or Heidi Fleiss?
I didn't.
You didn't
do
check
rectals
them.
on any
Oh,
of
you
them.
didn't do any of that. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Well, that's fair enough. I understand that. It's television.
So Heidi does actually very well in treatment. If we
She
get
does.
back on track here.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Let me name some of the names of the people who are going to be on Dr. Drew's new season.
By the way, people always are freaked out that I wear a stethoscope when I'm running around there. That's my primary responsibility is their medical safety. And
Oh, I thought that was for TV.
Yeah, I thought you just wanted us to know you're a doctor.
I'm always like, hey, look at Dr. Drew trying to be Marcus Welby.
and particularly this group is very Mike Starr, the former bassist from Dallas and Chains.
Yeah, let me ask you
really
some
sick.
people here.
Gets
Sure.
really sick medically.
You got Mackenzie Phillips.
Yeah.
Tom Sizemore. What's wrong with Mackenzie Phillips, though? I mean, it's a slew of things, right?
But
what is she addicted to?
Heroin. So at her house,
Heroin.
she had blood all over her. Oh, we actually cleaned up her house.
She was an active heroin addict?
Until recently. Yeah, she had relapsed badly after her father's death. Remember she was arrested at LAX?
Yeah.
Bad. But Mackenzie understands addiction, understands recovery. She's had long periods of real significant recovery. So she was she actually ends up being sort of abused by the other patients for doing so well.
Really?
Heidi takes off after her because she's sort of the teacher's pet. They start setting her up, and it's really very cruel stuff.
Very childish.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Phillips, Tom Sizemore, he's probably the big star. I mean, he's such wacko that
But he's so
probably
sick.
great television.
He doesn't get out of bed for 2 weeks.
Is he
Wow.
worse off than Jeff Conaway?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
Wow.
Different.
Are you in touch with Jeff Conaway?
I am in touch with Jeff Conaway.
He's doing terribly? He is.
Yeesh.
And Tom Sizemore, when you get a guy like that, it's a gold mine because he's whacked out. He has plenty to say. But you say for 2 weeks he couldn't get out of bed. What does that mean? Depression?
No. Speed crash, and then open heroin withdrawal.
So
he was sick. He was
for
really
most
ill.
of the show, he's in the bed.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the thing about this group. We have people like Mackenzie who are deeply involved in their recovery. We have people like Mindy McCready who claims
Who
to
is
have no problem. She's a country music star.
Let's see. Tom Sizemore,
She
Heidi
claims to have no
Fleiss.
problem, but has a seizure right there one night, has this huge seizure, and then she's resistive, and then you've got guys like Tom Sizemore and Mike Starr who are so sick, they're vomiting everywhere and falling and beating.
Mike Starr, Allison
violent.
Chains. Who is Lisa D'Amato?
Lisa D'Amato was a cast member of America's Next Top Model.
She's super hot?
She's hot.
Hotter than Amber?
No, different. Young person.
Carrie Ann Paniche.
Carrie Ann's back in.
Did it bother you that she wears her pants so low that her whole ass crack sticks out?
Yes, and again, one of the things that the magic of editing is that we were on her constantly. Like we were like every time we were like, Carrie Ann, change your clothes.
Right.
Especially in the sex rehab unit, you got to the how they present themselves is important.
And Joey Kovar, I don't know who he is.
Joey was in Real World, the guy that beat everybody up, beat some walls down and stuff.
What do you do when you get a celebrity who doesn't talk that much? It sucks for TV, though, right?
Who doesn't talk that much?
Like Nicole Rain didn't talk that much on Celebrity.
She did. I don't know why.
She didn't give enough.
Her story didn't come in.
The guy who was the surfer or whatever, his skateboard guy.
He had a ton of stuff, too. It just didn't
cut it out.
Yeah, I don't know why they make those. I wish I understood editing better, because that's not my, what do I know about
That's not your thing. All right, listen. The Celebrity Rehab.
I wonder if, is Drew proud of the results he's getting with these shows?
Yes. Not only do I feel like we're I've always thought my involvement with media was to change the culture a little bit, and particularly what you and I were talking about earlier with the sexual addictions and the sexual
What Drew is
abuse.
doing specifically, if I may say so, is that he's
entertaining you.
He's entertaining me.
He has to entertain her.
But
People
also
won't
what
watch.
he's doing is he's making it a little bit easier to come forward about your addictions. In other words,
You think?
I do. I do believe
this. I
this.
hear that other institutions. We certainly see that at mine, that people kind of.
But I meant with the results for your patients.
Which is the next topic,
Yeah.
which is usually, if you're doing 20% success, you're really doing very well with a group of addicts. And here we have a group that are mostly unmotivated for treatment. They kind of want to get paid, want to be on TV. And we're ending up with like about half of them really doing very well. And nearly all of them, when they finish treatment, start out resistive. They actually, when they get the question from the press, don't you feel exploited? They're like, are you kidding? I went in to exploit those guys. I wanted to get paid. I wanted to screw up their treatment process. They ended up engaging in treatment and wanting to be an inspiration to other people.
What a lineup you got. You got Rodman.
Boy, if you can work with him, you can work with anybody.
You got Rodman. You got Tom. Who's the toughest? Rodman so far out of all the years you've been doing this so far?
No, Jeff was pretty rough.
Jeff Conaway.
Yeah, right, Jeff
sometimes do you want to just kill these guys and just go?
No. Probably in moments, but I don't walk away with that. I end up caring very deeply about all that.
I was a big, I am a big fan of the show. This past season, a lovely woman who worked for Dr. Drew gets fired on the show because,
and
I felt very bad for her because I would have bashed Carrie Ann over that.
Yeah, it was
too.
awful. But you can't touch a patient.
You can't do it.
It's
against the rules.
That's a liability that's massive. And it wasn't me that fired her. The institution automatically did that.
No, I get it. And she took it pretty well.
Before Jeff
She was great,
Conaway.
by the way. Selma, she was fantastic. She was a... I would stand behind her in any job she ever wanted to do. She is a very talented woman.
Bong hit
Wait a
Eric.
minute,
You're on the...
I got to ask one. Before Jeff Conaway, did you ever think there was anybody who was untreatable?
Sure, there are untreatable situations where it feels untreatable. But I got to tell you, Robin, that the thing that I've learned over the years is there are people that I just think, dead. Bob Forrest, the guy that I work with, he's one of these guys. I signed him up. This guy's dead. He can't be in my life anymore. He's dead. And he shows up 10 years later, Bob Forrest, the sober guy. And so you see those things, and you sort of...
Would you take Jeff Conaway again? Would you take
Sure.
him back?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
In other words, you don't get frustrated.
I get frustrated, but I don't give up.
You don't give up.
And I still... They're sick. They need
Bong
help.
hit Eric, who is doing a bong right now.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it.
Yes. Go ahead, Eric.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you want to finish your hit?
No, that's okay. I just finished it, actually. Thank you. I just had a couple of questions. In terms of pot, is it physically or mentally addictive? And is there any way that I could...
Is pot addictive? Should someone go into rehab if they're...
Let me just say, there's no such thing as mentally addictive. Things are either addictive or they are not. And when they're addictive, we know there's a biology that's triggered in a part of the brain called the mesolimbic reward system, where your drive systems become altered outside of your...
Give me the bottom line. Is pot addictive?
Absolutely. Not to everybody, though. You don't like it, right? I don't like it either. I
don't like it.
Yeah, it was not addictive to you.
What's not addictive? You know what I'm saying?
No, listen. Pot's not addictive to you.
Has anyone ever come to you because they're addicted to coffee?
No, people worry about that because they drink a lot of it. So do I.
Does anyone come to you because they're addicted to cigarettes?
I do work in that a little bit, but I don't treat that as a separate thing. I just work a little bit in it.
Can
But
you
listen,
treat me, doctor?
I can't. Listen,
treat
cannabis
anybody.
addiction is one of the most significant things we treat today. It's very common. But cannabis, strangely, doesn't addict everybody. There's
Would
certain
it be
people...
significant enough to possibly be on the TV show?
He's trying to get a gig on TV.
This is how
he
they
wants
get
to
it.
get paid, too.
Yeah, well, this is how most of them come in, right? And then we
Go ahead, Nick. You're on in Lake Tahoe.
Hey, thanks.
And by the way, I just want to add one thing. pot is definitely addictive. I know guys who smoke like 15 joints a day, and they even tell me, "Oh, I quit smoking cigarettes." I go, "You're smoking pot," and they're completely wasted all day, and they can barely function and get stuff done.
That's right.
Go ahead, Nick.
Thanks, Howard. I like to smoke a lot of pot myself.
Good times.
Yes, Dr. Drew.
Hey, by the way, hang on a second. People want me to be the guy that bums people's high. I'm not that guy. Right. You guys want to get high? Enjoy. Abundanza. Have a good time.
Do whatever you have to do.
Do whatever you want to do. But if you need help, I can tell you where it's going if you're doing certain things. And when you're ready for me to help you, I'm here.
Are there really drugs that you get hooked on after one use? They always say if you try heroin once, you'll get hooked.
You know what? Some people get that. Some people get that from speed. Some people get that from pot.
Right.
Pot's a boom. Now, when they get this, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. That's all they can think about.
But they told us as kids, if you try certain drugs once, you're going to be addicted.
It's pretty rare.
It's rare. Okay, go ahead.
Well, thanks, Howard. I live in California, and so I have a prescription. So it's all
every patient I treat now has a cannabis prescription.
Right. So pot is legal. So pot is legal
effectively.
in California.
And what I hate about that is they're using my profession as a way of perpetrating this.
Well, like Snoop Dogg was here, and he talks about the tremendous pot he smokes, and he says he has a prescription now because he has migraines.
Why not? That's what they want to do.
So pot's legal in California.
Effectively.
Isn't that crazy?
My profession perpetrates this. Makes me insane.
But why can't it be legal everywhere?
Well, I'm with you, Howard. I just find it odd, though, when you walk down Venice Beach, every other store
is a bong.
Is a cannabis store.
Yeah. They were trying to crack down on it, and then they're not. And
by the way, I had an argument with someone the other day, and I happen to agree that there's no way that you don't get sexually attracted to some of your patients. I know you say you don't, and
when you have a sexual response, it tells you something about the interaction. Right. When you're with a patient, your bodily based experiences are things that have to be interpreted. You never ever violate the boundary. I mean, if you have
you wouldn't have sex with Amber, but I bet you were attracted to her.
But you're having those experiences; they're triggering something in you, and you have to learn to maintain those boundaries. And they may.
Did you have a reaction to Carrie Ann? Did you want to put her over your knee and spank her?
Yeah, probably did not about putting her on my knee and spanking her, but doing what Selma did, I probably felt like a few times.
All right. That was Rick's question, by the way. Rick, I'm sorry I didn't get to you in Pittsburgh. Nick, go ahead.
Thanks, Howard. Hey, Dr. Drew, speaking of Tiger Woods, what do you think of that new sex tape that he came out with? And could you help Ryan O'Neal if he was out of jail, if you had him in your...
You mean Redmond?
Redmond, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Redmond
he'd be good
got
for
out
the
of
show.
jail and relapsed, didn't he? That's what I heard.
Yes,
he'd be good for the show. We got to get him on.
Yeah.
Let's address Tiger Woods, sex addict for sure. Ruined his life because he you couldn't even possibly physically want that much sex. It's more of a psychological need.
Yeah, and you wonder, when he crashed the car, they found Vicodin and benzodiazepine, like Ambien-type drugs. And he had a knee surgery recently. You wonder if some drugs got really escalated things.
He'd be the catch of the century to have on Celebrity Rehab, right?
Oh yeah. But
we would love to get him on
But
there.
what a circus.
But what about
what do you mean, what is
whole
circus?
attitude where he was, keeping these relationships going with these women
I
through
know,
text
it's sad. I know. It's
it
just,
was crazy.
That's real sex addiction.
That's the love addiction part,
Uh-huh.
where you get enmeshed with them and you can't let go of them and stuff.
You're right. He didn't only want sex from these women.
He wanted the relationship.
He wanted adoration. He wanted them to be faithful. He got upset when the girls weren't faithful to him.
He's got to have them.
Yeah, he wants the wife. He wants the girls. He wants them to love him.
Yeah.
Sad.
It's sad. It's sad. That's
Wrecked his life.
Wrecked his life.
Vagina will wreck your life, guys. I try to tell you that.
You guys heard about the sex tape now?
No, I didn't hear about this.
That was yesterday that they say there's some sex tape that I think the guy from Vivid Video has seen about 15 seconds of, and they're trying to verify whether it's Tiger Woods or not.
Well, okay, guess what? The guy's having sex with these women. Next.
Right. Yeah. Let's move. Oh, you don't like this. You want to move on.
No, I mean, what was sex tape, whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares?
You don't want to see Tiger Woods' penis?
No, I don't want to.
As a doctor, you've seen tons of penis.
Tons of penis.
You've had it with penis.
Had it with penis.
Yeah. Do you ever see a guy who walks in with an unusually large penis? Is it crazy? I mean, what's the largest you've ever seen in your practice? I mean, have you ever seen like 12 inches?
No, I don't. Nothing ever stood out, so to speak.
When you see a guy, be honest with me, because this is my worst fear. When I go to my doctor every year, he has to examine my penis and balls.
Yeah.
I know I'm small. And I'm embarrassed. You make a value judgment. I mean, you say, "Good Lord, look at this." I mean, when you see a guy with almost no dick, what do you say to yourself? Be honest. I want to know the truth.
It's
Stop being dishonest.
No, I'm not. I'm really diligently trying to be super honest with you. And when you're with you're caring about that person.
Stop it. No, you're also a man. You're also a human being.
No, right.
You
but
have to look at the. Like I would go, oh my God, this guy has like no penis.
Are you always what Howard is saying? This whole well-rounded guy, or do you ever become just a guy?
Like, do you ever sort of giggle afterwards?
When
and say, oh my goodness, that guy's got no dick.
I could hardly get through that exam.
When we were residents, we would blow off steam like that.
Right.
But not as...
When you were in medical school and there were cadavers,
yeah.
would you look at the penis and go, look at this guy, he's got no penis?
I don't remember doing that. We dissected the penis and everything else. So.
Are blacks always substantially larger?
Oh, stop it.
I'm being serious.
Robin,
why not? This is a guy who sees, are blacks always substantially larger? Is the myth true?
Always no.
Do you have any black patients?
Sure.
Not many. How many do you have?
I can't enumerate them. I got a few, yeah.
About 2?
No. Well, sorry.
Where are you, Beverly? Where?
I'm Pasadena.
Pasadena. There's no black people there, is there?
Of course there is.
There are?
Yes, a big African
fully black people living in Pasadena.
Yes, huge African American.
I don't believe it. I'd like to know how many black patients you have.
I don't enumerate them, but I do. And several are coming to mind.
And now, in your mind, most of the male patients are well endowed who are black.
It's hard for me to remember that. I'm
That's
not making
insane.
note of that.
I would make that would be the first thing I'd make a note of.
No.
Of course I would.
Well, you'd be a different kind of doctor.
Yeah.
It's not that.
First of all, don't you, when you look at a guy and he's naked, don't you say, he's bigger than me, he's smaller than me?
No, I honestly, Howard, it's almost confusing to me to that's why I can't call up any memories of it because it doesn't.
I think this is you being the radio doctor.
But I've been
I think off the air you'd say, listen.
No.
This black guy's got a cock the size of a
I've been a doctor
truck.
I've been a doctor 20 years. You know what I mean? And so maybe when I was a resident or something, it would, if you'd asked me then at that stage of my career, maybe.
But if you see an unusually small microphallus, you're going to say...
You make note. You go, huh?
Yeah, but whoa.
Yeah. Thankfully, I haven't come across that lately. So maybe that's why I'm not remembering anything. Nothing has sort of struck me.
All right. Would you look at my penis now and tell me if I'm normal?
If you like me to, Howard, whatever you need. I don't have a license in this state, so it could go down a little differently. It might be interpreted.
All right, one last question for Dr. Drew. There's a big season coming up. What I love about it is these new episodes come right after another. In other words, usually with a TV show, you have to wait a couple of months before a new one comes on.
Uh-huh.
They just finished Celebrity Sex Rehab, and now I'm right in.
I
think I like this franchise.
Two quick things. I think the first episode is actually up on VH1.com. I think you actually see the first episode. Also, a really quick thing. I'm working with some guys that invented this. What's something called an RX locker. It's a way of locking your medicines up.
Gary's buying into this.
Yeah,
did you hear about this?
It's a device that you can lock. At least make the statement to your kids who are abusing prescription drugs like crazy, because they're free in the medicine cabinet. It's a little locker. You put your meds in. It has a lock on it. So at least
Drew invented a thing called RX Locker.
Uh-huh.
So in your medicine cabinet, when you have kids,
you can lock up the good stuff.
They look like little garbage pails with big locks on them.
Yeah.
And Gary goes, I'm putting this in my house. Dr. Drew just gave me RX Locker.
Is Gary here? He said his...
And I go, Gary, I said, what is with you? I said, what are you up to over there?
Yeah, really.
He has some experiences. He'll have to tell you.
He says, I have a few Oxycontin in my house. I don't want the kids getting a hold of them.
See?
Yeah, product works. Go to drdrew.com for that. One last question.
Here he is.
I don't know. You're always you're monitoring your kids'
internet. Can you tell the story you told me?
Hey, I said, listen, my brother said that, in the 60s, listen, my mom had her issues and stuff. He said the best shit he got, LSD, no matter what, the best shit he got was out of my mother's medicine chest.
Right?
So
and then now we have stuff that's 10 times worse.
But your mother had like 50 bottles.
Yeah.
No, but listen, we got stuff that's so bad now that the kids are using it.
Dr. Drew, how do kids get hooked on heroin? What's a way that
if a kid wants to get into drugs, though, they're going to get it.
No, I got you, but why make it so... my kids don't even do anything wrong, but I'm saying, why... You know how we were when we were kids. Why?
So you're going to do the RX Locker in the house?
Yeah, because I want my Oxycontin for when I need it.
All right. You don't want to compete with your kids for Oxycontin.
No, but it's like, why leave it out there? I thought it was a great idea. I have a bunch of other medicine, too, that's not even bad, but I'll just throw it all in there.
Does it lock with a key?
Yeah,
it's like a combination.
A combination.
It's simple.
I would just steal the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. I know.
Break it open.
The truth, it looks like you could break the whole thing up with a hammer.
but you probably could. But you're saying.
But it lets you know that.
Yeah.
But people get hooked on. Kids get hooked on heroin now by stealing their parents' Oxycontin.
They get on opiates now. They prefer.
Gary used to like have a secret password where he could watch what his kids were watching on the computer.
Hold on, I monitored my kids on the internet. Dr. Drew, is that crazy?
Yeah, no, you got to do that.
Exactly.
But he wouldn't tell the kids.
No, why?
You have to tell your kids you're spying on them.
You don't have to tell them. No, you don't have to tell them anything.
Really?
Why?
I don't know.
Well,
I
if
think
they're
it's wrong.
adults, it's wrong, but when they're kids...
My mother was spying on me all the time. I couldn't
You
take
know,
it.
I always thought it was wrong to read the diary and stuff like that.
Diary is a different thing.
Really?
Yeah, they need to have a place that they can express themselves confidentially. I agree with that.
All right, Rob, you're on the air with Dr. Drew. Come on, let's get one last question in before we run out of time.
Question. Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Dr. Drew, real quick. You're checking this dude's prostate. You ever make any of them come?
Is it possible when have you made a guy come
No,
from...
I've not, but that's a great question. I had in medical school, a friend of mine had that happen to her when she was prepping a guy for a catheter.
He blew a load?
Yeah.
Did she still go ahead and
put the catheter in?
Was she super hot?
You got to do it.
You mean she's like, when you say prep a guy for a catheter...
Like using like the iodine swab and stuff.
Right. So she has to